this you talking analytically or emotionally, just as the Singaporean homeboys? Both.
No, I mean, look, the roster has been around. I mean, they've been coaching. Darren has been in the league for 3 years by now, I think. I think I played with them enough times to know that they are a good team, you know? And I think that they got it.
Okay.
All right, you picked SCARZ. What's the deal?
I mean, I think that without even looking at the map draft, I thought they would be able to pick up the pace first. So that's what I was banking on. Now seeing the map draft, I'm actually feeling a bit more confident about this prediction for SCARZ.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a tough call either way.
क्या हाल
SCARZ
है
has been
दोस्तों?
doing consistently well, but so has Bleed. I did have to go with Bleed in the
एक
end. And
story
yes,
डाल
there is
देते
a
हैं कि
partial
we are live with the
Singapore
Ascension
bias
finals.
there. I mean, we gotta support our homeboys, like Alex said. With that, we got something really special coming up. I don't know if you guys have you heard Soren's song yet?
Yeah.
That she made just for this event.
Been on repeat.
On repeat.
And we've been hearing it here in the arena as well. Yeah, so I'm excited for it.
All right, it's called You Already
Guys,
Know
we are live with
by
the Ascension
Soren. Let's
finals.
go over the
आ जाओ
stage.
link पे
We're
tap
gonna
करके
open the
देखते
show
हैं
for
साथ में.
BCT Ascension Pacific.
कैसे हो पापा जी बेटे? Good afternoon bro. Hi Noob Ranger, sorry for toxic chat, missing toxicity. Hello अजीत. कोई बात नहीं, जो भी आता है बजा के जाता है.
きつかったんですけど、一番きつい試合はまだ終わってないです。
I think it's a bit harder than we expect. Even we won that game, but it's still the hardest.
重要なのはどれだけそのパッションを試合とか自分の気持ちにこう取り入れれるかだと思います。
पंक्स भाई ओपी टॉप फ्रैगर. हाँ देखा मैंने. अरे मेरे को मालूम नहीं था गेम कितने बजे. मेरे को लगा 2:30 बजे है. तब तक मैं कुछ काम कर रहा था. छोड़ के नहीं आ सकता था.
何を変えないで何を変えるかっていうのがめちゃくちゃ重要だと思います。
I think like they just hit their shot, not like anything special.
ブリード戦は1回メイングループステージで当たって、負けてはいるんですけど、そこで自分たちのミスもあったし、体調面っていうのは言い訳でしかないんですけど。
We just be ourselves, stick to what we have planned for this tournament. We just need to hit our shot, keep ourselves calm.
どれぐらいその相手に対して対策ができるかとオーラみたいなのがあると思うので、それで楽しみにいきたいと思います。There can be only one.
There's no chance we can lose it.
The race is ours.
क्या लगता है गाइस, कौन जाएगा पैसिफिक लीग में? Will it be SCARZ or will it be Bleed? Cute. ओ भाई पहले शो है क्या कुछ?
You already know. You already know. We've been through it all, made us stronger. Had a couple falls, but no longer. You can bring the war. We got soldiers, we keep marching on. You can't hold us. Look at us go, we in control. Take it or leave it. Unstoppable, can't cut the flow. Better believe it. Me and my queens got it unlocked. This is the season. You can't mess with us now. You already know. You already know. You already know. You can tell us nothing, we don't need opinions. Tomorrow ain't promised, so we gon' keep on living. All around the world, we be on a mission. Ladies, women, girls, know we handle business. You already know. You already know. You already know.
Absolutely are. Now it was not cleared at all. Jaw only looking to the left. Didn't have a chance to quite clear the right side. Allen looking for another as 𝘼𝐽𝐿𝐻𝐿 draws the attention on the other side of the map. Allen with a 4K. Oh, I like the idea, but Jenkins also one step ahead. Jenkins cleared up behind, and it's just an absolute massacre. It's going to be 𝘼𝐽𝐿𝐻𝐿 with yet another multi-kill. Zebri goes down, the efforts to push forward, but the Kovic just goes down as 𝘼𝐽𝐿𝐻𝐿, he's just gonna try to stick the second half. No! Dark covers, cutting up the entire set. He's above them. They do not realize the flamethrow's gonna be only continues to grind to follow the members of Global Esports. And it's only fate of the day here in Bangkok, Thailand.
वीडियो को मेरा रेट्रो फील दे दिया इन लोगों ने. ओ भाई मास्क पहन के आया है क्या सर? ग्रैंड फाइनल्स आ रहे हो क्या बजाज भाई टीम स्पीक पे? अकेले देख देख कर बोर हो गए हैं.
Whoa, that was so cool. I mean, I thought the Soren performance was amazing, and these guys coming out with their Euro masks.
आ जाओ.
I mean, I think this should be a thing.
रोशी की से आवाज आ रहा है.
Masters. That would have been cool if you guys did
Oh, I
that.
quite like it.
Yeah, and then adding that nice little flavor right with the Thailand mask as well to kind of switch up that skin of the mask that Euro usually pulls out, and then you come into this dimension and now all 10 players are on stage. But we heard it, I mean, even during the kind of pre-interview from the players.
Bajaj
it's
bhai.
just this one shot, and they want to take their place to get into VCT Pacific.
That's right. Alex, tell me, what do you guys talk about when you're in this huddle?
हेलो.
What happens?
No, I think we talk about paper X. We talk rubbish, man. we usually just try and laugh at
No,
each other. I mean, we don't
आ
know
रही है.
what we're gonna say when you know it's a cheer, right?
Right.
We don't know what we're gonna say. We decide on the spot.
क्या लग रहा है बजाज भाई कौन जीतेगा?
Hey, I mean,
भाई कैसे कैसे बची है
every
प्लीज.
team's got a different
हाँ
vibe.
भाई.
I'm fine with that.
Asparagus Bananas!
Yeah,
9-3 डाउन थे जब सेकंड मैप पे
That's
तब
how
तो.
they came up with their team name.
yeah, that's true actually.
All right. I
पर वही दिक्कत है, स्कारजी ने गोल्ड बैन कर दिया आज। अब ये वीटो के हिसाब से तो स्कारजी को एडवांटेज है मेरे
मोमेंटम वाइज भी लग रहा है स्कारजी जीत सकता है।
क्योंकि भवन भाई हेवन कल मैंने जो देखा वीडियो,
हाँ
8 महीने पुराना है।
और ऐसा लग तो नहीं रहा कि फाइनल्स में कुछ नया ले आएंगे।
हाँ, एक दिन में चेंज होना मुश्किल है। मेरे को लगा कल कुछ चेंज रहेगा, है ना, कि प्लेऑफ्स है और डिसाइडर है, पर आप देखे ना स्कारजी भी रीड कर पा रही थी, स्कारजी बोल रहा हूँ, बूम भी रीड कर पा रही थी 5-2 तक, फिर 5-3 पे उन्होंने वो बीरश गराज क्रंच किया। तो देख के मेरे आंखों में आंसू आ गए। वो मेरा बनाया हुआ चीज था बहुत पुराना। मतलब मेरा ऐसा मानना है कि बी रश पे जनरली लोग ए लिंक की तरफ ध्यान देते हैं, तो वो लोग प्रिपेयर्ड रहते हैं ए लिंक वाले, तो सी लिंक की तरफ ज्यादा ध्यान देना चाहिए। और दूसरी चीज ये है कि मेरा ये मानना था कि अगर ब्रीच को गराज का कंट्रोल हम दिला दें तो पोस्ट प्लांट लिटरली ऑलमोस्ट अनप्लेएबल बन जाता है उनके लिए। बिकॉज आप देखो ब्रीच वहां से स्टन कर सकता है, और जिस लाइन में स्टन करेगा उस लाइन में जितने जन पीक कर रहे हैं वो भी स्टन हो जाएंगे। हाँ वो भी है, ठीक है। आफ्टर शॉक यूज कर सकता है, अल्ट है, अल्ट यूज कर सकता है, सब कुछ वहां से यूज करता है, फ्लैश भी अंदर जाता है। हाँ। तो ब्रीच को अगर गराज में बैठा दें बीरश के बाद, तो उन्होंने वही किया कि बीरश से सीलिंग की तरफ गए और इधर से गराज डोर से गराज क्रंच किया, सीलिंग ले लिया, खत्म। 2 राउंड जीते, मजा आ गया। फिर तो क्लचेस थे स्कैरी के 1v3।
स्कैरी ने कल बचाया ना बहुत इन लोगों को,
बहुत।
मोलो भाई आप भी आ जाओ। पोपा हेलो, कैसे हो? नमोर मैं ठीक हूँ।
वेलकम ब्लीड टू पैसिफिक।
The final tide is now
making
waves. It's Bleed from Singapore and SCARZ from Japan. We did start
Bleed
with 10 teams and it's down to these 2. And today we're going to find out who's going to be crowned the first champion of VCT Ascension Pacific. And
कायदा तो कुछ रहा नहीं है जीवन में। Who will be the 11th team?
Thank you very much. Yes, lovely to see Alex.
अब जैसे कल मैं एने वाला देख रहा था,
हाँ
एने वाला देख के एक चीज समझ आया कि बहुत अनफेयर है एने रीजन के लिए। 2 स्लॉट एने को देना, 2 ब्राजील को और 2 लैटम को, बहुत अनफेयर है।
लेटम को तो आई थिंक नेक्स्ट ईयर से ऐसा करना चाहिए, अगर स्लॉट नहीं बढ़ा रहे तो 3-2-1 फिर भी ठीक है, 2 ब्राजील 3 ये और 1 लेटम।
हाँ, पर आई थिंक सो किसी का भी अगर आप कम करने जाओगे ना भवन भाई, तो पूरा डायरेक्ट इफेक्ट पड़ेगा उस सीन की तरफ, सपोर्ट के ऊपर, मतलब ऑर्ब्स और वो सब।
हाँ, यहाँ तो 8 या 10 स्लॉट कर दो।
2-2 बेस्ट है मेरे हिसाब से, कि एनए का 4 बनता है, बिकॉज़ एनए के अंदर इतने और इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, इतना टैलेंट है और सीन भी इतना बड़ा है, मैग्नानिमस है, तो एनए में 4 डिजर्व करते हैं। 4-2-2 डिजर्व करते हैं। आई थिंक तो यहाँ पे भी होना चाहिए हमारे पैक में भी। जैसे EMEA में क्या था कि हर एक रीजन में जो सेकंड आए,
हाँ उनको वाइल्ड कार्ड कुछ तो था ना टाइप।
हाँ, वो वाइल्ड कार्ड से 2 स्लॉट क्वालिफाई करेंगे। तो वैसे यहाँ पे भी होना चाहिए कि 10 रीजन है, 10 टीम तो क्वालिफाई कर रही है, फिर जो 10 सेकंड प्लेस टीम है उसमें से 2 टीम क्वालिफाई करेगी।
पर उतना टूर्नामेंट टाइम, बजट ये सब बढ़ाना पड़ता है ना।
बस वही है, बजट बहुत बढ़ाना पड़ेगा। टाइम तो फिर भी मिल जाएगा अगर आप 5-5 जन का ग्रुप करके
हाँ, पर लैन पे और 10 एक्स्ट्रा टीम को लाने का बजट भी बढ़ जाता है।
वही बजट बढ़ जाएगा, बस ऐसे तो 2 दिन में खत्म हो जाएगा वो, बट बजट बहुत बढ़ जाएगा। बस 5-5 करके 2-2 को आगे बढ़ा के 3-3 की जगह और फिर डायरेक्ट सिंगल एलिम कर सकते हैं एक स्लॉट के लिए। और या तो फिर कुछ रीजन सेलेक्ट कर सकते हैं जिनको एक्स्ट्रा स्लॉट।
हाँ, पर फिर वापस वही बोलेंगे कि हमारे रीजन को नहीं मिल रहा, इनके रीजन को मिलता है।
हाँ, आई थिंक तो कुछ रीजंस डिजर्विंग भी है। अब जैसे जापान हो गया, कोरिया हो गया, ये 2 रीजन के तो एक्स्ट्रा स्लॉट बनने ही चाहिए। फिर आई थिंक सो थाईलैंड फिलीपींस का बनना चाहिए, 4 स्लॉट यहाँ पे हो गए। इंडोनेशिया का 5वां, MYSG का 6ठा। आई थिंक सो ये 6 रीजन को सेकंड स्लॉट वाले को जाना चाहिए और ये 6 में से 2 को सेलेक्ट कर लो। मतलब
ये तो 10 का ऑनलाइन भी करा दे क्वालिफायर, जिसमें 2 लाइन जाएगी वो भी।
हाँ, पर ऑनलाइन का फिर आपको ये लोग रोएंगे कि
पिंग,
के वजह से हार गए।
Swing out of the corner. Juicy just going to be dashing away. Will be able to exit with his life intact, not taking any tags there. Obviously no armor as he's opted in for that sheriff purchase. Now after playing around the B side, the A side seems like it's going to be C at the end of the day.
ये साउंड थोड़ा डिलेड नहीं लग रहा है?
हाँ. Defending side. Have 2 members strong here into the site. Fault line goes across. Ping out, does go through from the recon ball. Darren trying to get on the plat. Crystal going to be able to trade him back. Now Yoshi as well getting napped. Over at Lumberstack, Scary putting a couple shots across. Over towards Tor, and Neko takes a little bit damage. Now going to be down to 69. 12 seconds remaining. The plant still not in. But suddenly it's all just down to Juicy. With 3 juicy targets.
मैं सरप्राइज हूँ स्कैरी ने फ्लैश नहीं यूज किया अपना। जब डेरियन को मार रहे थे और वो आ गया था,
बस फ्लड तो हो ही गया था, फ्लड आ गया था इनका।
Taking a peek at B, don't win the trade with Jemkin.
पर ये आप देखोगे, ये this is not just SCARZ versus Bleed.
Taking a little bit of damage.
This is the battle of 2 different philosophies. लोग जैसे सोचते हैं.
Yeah. In the side of Bleed for Juicy.
SCARZ वो है जो strategically ये सब खेलती है.
I like SCARZ का philosophy. इसके लिए मैं पता नहीं चाहता हूँ SCARZ जीते।
और ब्लीड हर उस सवाल का जवाब है जो लोग वो सवाल करते हैं कि भाई तुम रीडेबल हो, तुम रीडेबल हो। ब्लीड बोल रही है भाई हम 8 महीने से रीडेबल है, 9 महीने से रीडेबल है, 10 महीने से रीडेबल है। हम फाइनल में कैसे पहुंचे?
असेंशन के फाइनल पहुंच सकते हैं। एक्चुअली कल मेरे को लगा बूम हरा देगा उन लोगों को।
मेरे को भी लगा, बट अल्टीमेटली पहुंच गए। मैं बस वही बोल रहा हूँ कि
पर फायर पावर भी फिर ब्लीड का है ना उतना, क्योंकि
हाँ, बट मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ कि वो
like you put this play style on a less firepower based team नहीं काम करेगा।
बट वही है कि अगर इन्होंने टीम बनाया है ऐसा, तो फिर दे आर सेइंग कि हमको फर्क नहीं पड़ता हम क्या कर रहे हैं, हम सेम चीज करते रहेंगे बिकॉज़ हमको पता है कि वो हमारा काम करता है।
आज देखते हैं where it matters the most।
आज का अटैक साइड देखना है मेरे को।
Crazy guy in B.
I feel like SCARZ के अगेंस्ट ये लोग फास्ट खेलने की कोशिश करेंगे।
Now pushing space over into C and a ping out from SCARZ. So I think they're reasonably aware.
और आप अगर लास्ट के मैचेस देखोगे SCARZ का, उन्होंने थोड़ा स्ट्रगल किया फास्ट गेम प्ले के अगेंस्ट।
हाँ।
Lucky's going to be creeping his way back up, but do they read this is the question. Either way, plant going to be coming down. Pretty firm control of the site for now here from the side of SCARZ. Crazy guy repositioning up in the heaven. Let's see if he can get a sight line. Sends one over towards Crystal, but
अच्छा सी रश
going to get the connection he's looking
बीरश
for.
तो नॉर्मल जो कल देखे आप वो अच्छा ही है।
He finds one, but not for too long. As Torneko will be able to put him down with a sheriff shot to the face. Jemkin manages to go ahead. Take down 2. Nice little shot there from Crazy Guy. Will make this bit of a rougher round here for the side of SCARZ. Not quite as clean as they would like. Recon cleared very swiftly, however. And with 58 HP.
Oh, by shot, भाई Crazy Guy.
Shot across on the Crystal, but he's running out of time. I think he realizes this isn't any longer.
अरे भाई बताओ इनको, कोई Crazy Guy एक टाइम पे बहुत बड़ा पॉपुलर हुआ करता था, इसे नहीं दे पाए थे।
वही बात है।
वैलोरेंट वाले जानते नहीं रहेंगे Crazy Guy बीस्ट फ्रॉम द ईस्ट बोलते थे उसको।
नहीं जानते, Crazy Guy एक्चुअली प्राइमरी डुएलिस्ट और ऑपर था ना इसके लिए। क्या नाम है?
वैलोरेंट वाले मतलब जो फैंस है अभी नए।
हाँ अच्छा, अभी नए वाले।
हाँ।
पर ये जब वियतनाम सीन में खेल रहा था
हाँ
और जब ये निग्मा गैलेक्सी के लिए भी खेल रहा था तभी ही took up primary duelist और ऑफर का रोल कभी कभी
And now SCARZ going to have a very challenging bonus.
ये बोनस तो बहुत ही नल्ला लग रहा है.
Stinger, couple sheriffs in the back pocket. Only a guardian for crazy guy, but
अगर ये बोनस कन्वर्ट कर दिया ना SCARZ ने, मतलब
we've seen plenty of value being garnered from that guardian.
गलत हो रहा है कुछ.
कर सकती है because
So fair though.
लीड का पोजीशन देखिए आप.
Juicy gonna get shoved back. The phone line does
हाँ
connect.
कर
He's gotta
सकती
dash
है.
away. Gets tagged
और
down
दूसरी
with
stun भी हो
the
गया.
damage.
अरे जेमकिन भाई.
बच गया.
We're down to 56.
fight brewing between the Killjoys right outside a garage. Instead, Yoshi's actually pushing in towards B here. Maybe trying to see if he can
Scary
pull
उड़ा देगा इसको.
a little bit of attention in that direction for this A hit. And off that alarm bot there. Scary tags him up just a bit.
Jemkin in the meantime going to be tagged, I believe, by the drone. Scary will be able to go ahead, catch him in the head, just through the corner. Flash in, quick turn, Juicy trying to clear the dart, a little bit whippy on that front, and now it's a full flash to the face, swing around the back, Jemkin gonna be good for one, the dart.
अरे.
Juicy, it's another one with a sheriff shot, Neff now trying to hold down the sight, can't quite get that pivot, so Allen stands tall. 26 HP remaining, spike in hand, a 1v1, Vandal v Vandal. Nail the headshot, win the round. Darian,
मैं होता तो वही खड़ा रहता.
You can see Allen checking over towards Sewers. He's going to get tucked behind the box. Darian with a quick little glance in that direction, but there's a lot of possibilities for him. And given the plant spot, suspects that he might be playing around the back at the site. Wants to clear out Hell. Not going to see anything. Set up the turret, and that could be worrisome here for Allen, because he's got to clear that first. Stun across, he's just going to rush up around the box, but Darian is ready for it. And a fuse will come in, Bleed will get themselves on the board. Still decent damage dealt here by SCARZ at the end of the round. Once again, it's just one player left standing. Cash in shambles.
Godspeed की heartbeat काफी fast
Just
होती
a
है.
beautiful round here from the side of SCARZ, even though they don't
Shot
get the
भाई
win.
Crystal भाई.
You know, a great combo here with the recon flash shock dart.
ये नेफ का टोरनेको के ऊपर kill काफी crucial.
They're able to take control of the site, get the plant down. Darian, you know, doing a good job here at the end, but with that turret, recognizing the situation after he's able to clear Hell, knows that he can set the turret up, it covers the other side, he knows it's open. No way in heck he's going to rotate all the way around to B lane. So absolutely well handled at the end by Darian to make sure that Bleed can get that round on the board. Juicy here under pressure, has to dash out. That recon dart reveals his position, so good. Methodical play here.
कल तो सही में जैसे आप बोल रहे हो मेरे को बहुत डर लग गया था सेकंड में जब देख रहा था
value with his utility right now to really get SCARZ.
देखिए एक टाइम पे 6-1 था.
They want to see if they can catch anybody, maybe doing a jiggle peek here around the box.
Attack तोड़ दिया था उन्होंने.
Who's going to try to play off some kind of contact. Him and Juicy looking to set up a crossfire through the A main entrance.
आप किसको सपोर्ट कर रहे हो? SCARZ या
He's going to send it. As soon as Juicy gives a order, as soon as they hear anything,
मैं चाहता हूँ कि SCARZ जीते.
Phantom Spray will be able to take out Allen.
Just because I like their playstyle better. पर overall ऐसा feeling आ रही है Bleed जीत जाएगी.
Crystal gets himself tucked away. Just not going to be able to be spotted though.
Juicy's
though,
aware.
seems like he is reading this one. Not hearing the full exits. So we'll continue to watch that position, but for how long, we'll have to just wait and see. Because right now, C site is fairly open. Crystal though, spotted Juicy.
अरे Juicy भाई.
Gets him in the head with a Vandal shot. Takes him down. Now the rest of the team trying to operate on a 3v5 with Jemkin at 27 HP. Plant coming through. Garage control sought after. Yoshi thinking about jumping up
तो ही हमारे
in towards the
रीजन
window.
में
He
कुछ हो
needs to do
सकता
so, and now he's the last man standing. Spike not going to be planted. That extra little bit of cash not going to be found. Yoshi, can he get some kills to take with him? So far finds one, but
Bleed
that's as
जीते
good
तो
as it's
किसके
going to
रीजन
get.
में कुछ हो सकता है?
2-2.
हमारे रीजन में पैक रीजन में.
Some really nice counter protocols here from
You mean in
Bleed. After Juicy gets
ये
revealed.
टीम जब तक रहेगी तब तक फेवरेट यही रहेगी हर साल.
हाँ वो वैसे देखोगे तो हाँ.
Fault line from Neff and pick up that kill. The backup from the Cloudburst to make sure that Neff can swing that angle safely. Get that free pick, and then Juicy, such good awareness to know
पर मेरे को
that Crystal
honestly
likes to lurk there.
SCARZ obviously बहुत अच्छा खेल रही है पर मेरे को honestly दो ही टीम ऐसी लगती है जो
Juicy does a good job with
perennial
another
favorites
Cloudburst there to
हो
react
सकती
to
है.
it, give himself pretty
मैं
good
वही
shot
सोच के
onto
तीसरे
Crystal.
साल
Stun
टारगेट रख के
here
रखा था
into
कि भाई
a main.
थर्ड ईयर तो इंडिया वाली टीम, तो थर्ड ईयर 2 स्लॉट है ना,
Eventually cleared by the sheriffs of the
थर्ड
side
ईयर
of
तो इंडिया
SCARZ.
वाली टीम को जाना
Bleed now
चाहिए.
with Juicy and the operator. Bladestorm to back it up potentially. Allen does have a rolling thunder.
मैं सोच रहा था पहला
Things get
सीजन
scrappy like we saw in
लीड,
the
दूसरा
previous
सीजन
low buy
बीके.
round for SCARZ. Maybe this time around.
मेरे को डायमंड के इतनी स्ट्रांग नहीं लगती जितनी पब्लिक को लगती. पता नहीं, मेरा पर्सनल ऐसा रहेगा.
A lot of players here.
डायमंड अच्छा नहीं खेल रही.
नहीं, आई फील दे आर, इट्स नॉट लाइक वो खराब खेलते हैं, पर आई फील दे आर ओवर हाइप जस्ट बिकॉज़ दे आर कोरियन. कैसे बोलूं मैं, जो प्ले स्टाइल उनका है एक पॉइंट के बाद काफी प्रेडिक्टेबल हो जाता है.
हाँ हो जाता है. उनका और ब्लीड का बहुत सिमिलर है अप्रोच, प्रेडिक्टेबिलिटी.
हाँ, पर वो जब मैं डायमंड के सामने खेल रहा था तभी भी वो वैसे ही थे, पर वो क्या हो जाता ना, इजी टू काउंटर आई फील.
हाँ बहुत इजी टू काउंटर, तो ब्लीड भी इजी टू काउंटर है अगर सच बताऊं.
हाँ,
बट वही है कि
ब्लीड के इंडिविजुअल्स आर स्ट्रॉन्गर देन डायमंड किया.
वही डिफरेंस है.
हाँ,
आई थिंक सो डायमंड की अभी जो लाइनअप बनेगी जो भी, वो बहुत स्ट्रांग रहेगी.
और उनके लिए उनको प्लेयर्स भी वैसे लगेंगे ना.
हाँ,
सारे प्लेयर तो फ्रेंचाइज लीग में.
इस बार आई थिंक सो बहुत सफल होगा.
हाँ, पर जो मतलब टॉप के प्लेयर है वो फिर भी कोरिया के फ्रेंचाइज लीग में जाना ही प्रेफर करेंगे.
भरोसा नहीं.
अनलेस ऐसा जैसे स्कैरी को पैसे दिए इतने. Oh, nice regime Keen.
Now leaves Crazy Guy all on his lonesome. No op to recover, just wants to hold on to the Phantom. He's going to hightail it out of here. And yeah, SCARZ somehow, some way will be able to pull off this birthday win to retake the lead once more.
It's all in the back of this beautiful lurk by Yoshi.
I think ब्लीड को मिक्सचर चाहिए मेरे हिसाब से. लाइक अगर इतने स्ट्रॉन्ग है इंडिविजुअल्स तो इसका मतलब ये है कि उन लोग और भी प्ले स्टाइल खेल सकते हैं. हाँ. ऐसा तो नहीं है कि सिर्फ शूटिंग वाले स्ट्रॉन्ग है, स्मार्ट भी है प्लेयर्स. स्कैरी स्मार्ट है, क्रेजी का स्मार्ट है, डेरियन.
स्कैरी तो बेसिकली हम जब पर्ल आया था और जब हार्बर आया था ना, तो हमने कॉम्प बनाया था मेरे बहुत जिद करने पे हार्बर वाला जो अब चलता है. हमने उस समय बनाया था, पर हम उतना कंफर्टेबल नहीं फील कर रहे थे, तो स्कैरी बहुत उदास हो गया था. उसको हार्बर खेलना बहुत पसंद आ रहा था.
अच्छा,
वो बहुत अच्छा खेल रहा था हार्बर. स्कैरी आई थिंक सो सबसे फास्टेस्ट अडैप्ट करता है नए एजेंट जो मैंने देखा.
At the end, but manages to make his exit out to safety. Hunter's Fury now going to be sent just to try to hound him down, looking for that desperate stray shot up the Hunter's Fury. But Crystal not having the connections with Darien, just one away from that lockdown. That can come back to bite them in a future round, if not this one.
Yeah, and a lot of teams willing to invest that Hunter's Fury for those picks, for those executes in this event. Don't need to save them for the lockdowns. They feel comfortable enough with their lineups with the Aftershock and Shock Darts and the Nano Swarms to clear those out if necessary. So now, a bit of a maneuver back towards the long A side. Crazy Guy there. Only 2 shock darts left in the bag. Recon dart on cooldown. Push potentially coming up. Just a bit of a fake of attention to draw, bleed, keep them planted for a moment as they set up for this B hit.
Now they're rotating out. Aftershock at the ready to interrupt the plant. Fault line as well as the double flashes. Torneko just getting stunned up. Once they get this on the ground, we'll be able to do so. TP's back out. Jemkin now looking to hold the door right as he would have been able to see Neff. And here comes the backstab. Crazy Guy comes out. The flash timing is good. Jemkin gets more blinded. Torneko flushed out, and suddenly it's all on Allen. He's been spotted. He's been dealt with. 4 members strong. Bleed will tie us up once again.
तो ड्रोन कर रहे हैं उधर से, कोई ए फ्लैंक देख ही नहीं रहा.
So aware of the situation. They wait just long enough to see if it is an actual hit onto A.
Increase game sound.
Everybody's maneuvering over towards that B side, and then that allows Crazy to go in through sewers up towards spawn and get this window push. Of course, a decent start there, but you can see Crystal caught with Owl Drone in hand, and then through a flash able to find another. Just a great reaction here. The
Crazy
timing
actually काफी fast था
so
flank पे.
crisp for Bleed.
वो सोलो फ्लैंक्स ही करता है.
Bleed just both teams really.
हर IGL को अपने मन में टाइमिंग मालूम होती है.
Some good reactions, some good thoughts, some fakes from SCARZ, some work, some don't. Now Juicy back on that operator. And it's a low econ buy for SCARZ.
Gets the ping. Now the Hunter's Fury going to be coming through. Allen down to 20 HP. And he's going to get finished off. Crazy guy finds that kill. Darian now putting that judge to use over.
बेचारा इतना dodge करने के बाद.
Jemkin gone. That's the hero rifle on the floor. He's got the dash. He's willing to play around a little bit more with this one, but still playing safe. Knows that rifle could still be used against him. Shot is not going to be ready. Quick one there from Crystal. Puts him to 49. Just trying to shock dart him out of that position. Can't make it happen. Now on a 2v5, what do? You would love to deal some damage here.
Shock dart से उड़ जाएगा Juicy.
Work down that economy, not let everybody build up the cash reserves.
अब तक मेरे को एक चीज बहुत अच्छी लगी है, क्योंकि रिफ्रेशिंग है. कोई ओवर कमिटमेंट नहीं है ब्लीड की तरफ से.
Juicy just continues to jiggle.
7 राउंड हो गए, एक ही राउंड ओवर कमिटमेंट था वो Juicy जो
जैसे आपने बोला.
Bringing this into a 2v3. Tornado down to 20 HP. Would love to get a gun, have something to try to help out in this round. Taps on that spike plant. Scary swings out of the smoke.
सच तो नहीं.
Phantom recovered.
जैसे ही आपने बोला, अभी समझो जस्ट इन केस क्रिस्टल फ्लैश नहीं होता, वो स्कैरी को उड़ा देता, फिर राउंड हो गया क्लोज एकदम.
For the way this round started, for SCARZ,
और टोरेनो को भाई के पास अल्ट थी, तो समझो उसको मार देता, सी अल्ट करके प्लांट कर देता, मजा आ जाता.
To Juicy is a really smart kind of individual micro play, and then he's able to get a recon dart that gets a spot on the right hand side.
मतलब मैं लग रहा है ब्लीड आपके बोलने के लिए रुकी थी बस.
The movements to pick up a double off of that, able to swing out, get a couple big kills. Still a good recovery from the side of Bleed. Now let's see if SCARZ back on this buy. Money again.
पूरा क्राउड. एक चीज मेरे को बहुत अच्छी लगी, भाई कि क्राउड बहुत मस्त है.
हाँ.
Jemkin able to sidestep this recon dart, get ahead of it, but Crazy not interested in messing around with Tornado's
अच्छा है वो.
smoke there at all.
कि ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ पैसिफिक लीग को सपोर्ट कर रहे.
And it's just a spread out formation here for SCARZ. Yes, the spike is over on the C side, but I don't expect them to really commit to that just yet. To me, this is expecting some kind of aggression.
हमारे यहाँ भी hopefully next time to crowd होए.
Lockdown. You would expect them to be playing a little bit more post plant.
Seems like Jemkin might be concerned that there was somebody who was pushed up behind that brick stack. Sends out the smoke to try to
अगर मुंबई में होगा तो crowd रहेगी.
But that smoke in and of itself is kind of drawing.
मुंबई में होगा तो. मुंबई बोल के कोई कोने कापचे में करेंगे तो मुश्किल है.
Juicy's getting to the right side right now. Completely leave B wide open. He wants to get onto this hard angle so that he can go for the peak. And he's got Jemkin and Yoshi knocked out of the park. Juicy starts things off with a double. How much more can he get? They're just going to be having to back away.
Timing पे Juicy ने peak किया है.
Alarm bells ringing, scrambling as they just spill out over in towards mid. Ping into the corner. They're wary about it. They're trying to go for the spam now, knowing that that angle not going to be occupied. But what do they do from here? 15 seconds. It seems like with the back moving over towards attacker side. Okay, they will be able to get this lockdown. They're using this as a bit of a tempo play.
अच्छा है, वो तो वैसे ही सेव करने देख रहे थे.
Or C, knowing that they cannot get to A in time. SCARZ already having made the commitment to the save. We'll look at that as a bit of a consolation prize. But now they're letting Bleed drift away. 5-3, no members lost. Jemkin and Yoshi losing out their weapons. The brutality continues.
It's just
Alt का ना? 5v3 में जरूरत नहीं था 15 सेकंड.
हाँ अगर एक प्लेयर कहीं मरता फिर यूज कर सकते थे.
So smart.
या वो प्लांट भी करते रहते तो भी समझ में आता है कि चलो सिक्योर करने के लिए.
Hadn't been much presence shown by SCARZ on the map at all.
उसने बी के डर से प्लांट मतलब वो अल्ट यूज किया.
हाँ बी के डर से किया पर I'm saying
नहीं करना चाहिए था.
हाँ अगर प्लांट कर रहे हैं उन लोग ऑलरेडी साइट ले लिया है तो फिर भी ठीक है. चलो
full 5-man forces are drifting in here. Crazy guy though alone for now. Scary making his way over. Going to invest a recon dart of his own into sewers to check, but all 5 members. Little does he know if SCARZ are down here in the main.
एक और चीज क्रिस्टल नया वाला रिकॉन स्टन कॉम्बो यूज कर रहे हैं लोग SCARZ वाले.
Gives enough time for Juicy to get himself positioned up in heaven.
जो आजकल कोने में नहीं फंसता है जिसको तोड़ना मुश्किल है क्योंकि स्टन हो जाते हैं अगर तोड़ने जाओगे ये लोग वो नहीं यूज करते
राइट साइड पे जो ऊपर होता है ना
हाँ कि अगर तोड़ने जाओगे तो स्टन हो जाओगे तो वैसे मारोगे और नहीं तोड़ोगे तो वो क्लियर तो कर लिए ये लो
in a bad spot, forced out into the open. Neff gets the headshot. Flashes in, crazy guy though. He's got plenty of covering fire. Scary just keeps him protected.
भाई स्कैरी भाई बहुत चड्डी बजाते हैं भाई.
Fine, 6-3 now. Bleed doubling up. 3 more rounds to be played out here in the half. They're starting to run away with it, and SCARZ need to find stability ASAP.
Just really good stuff here from Bleed. There's been a lot
of you like Darion or Juicy on Jet? दोनों ही अच्छे पर I feel Juicy cannot play Sentinels, whereas Darion has learned quite a bit.
The fault line, the blinds, and the aftershock as well from Neff there. Doing a great job pinning Jemkin in, making sure they can get that
थोड़ा ज़्यादा disciplined है.
And then getting the kills at the front to A main as well.
थोड़ा ज़्यादा aggressive
really good discipline here to not bite
Darion का
on the
main
change of directions. A lot of time
selling point उसका off है.
SCARZ have been going one way, going a different way.
और Juicy का main selling point Jet को लेकर उसका aggression है.
You said trying to set up that
pincer from Sewers,
a crazy guy with a great timing on that owl drone to make sure he pings Jemkin.
Defense में use हो जाता है फिर भी as an opper. Attack में भी अगर pick उसको angle marking picking के लिए लेना है तो कभी-कभार दे सकते हैं. चाइनीज टीम के सामने ऑप बहुत काम करते हैं. मेरे को लगता है करना ही चाहिए. इतने कुछ चाइनीज टीम इतने हाइपर एग्रेसिव खेलते हैं.
हमारे VCL ऐसे में भी तो कुछ टीम हाइपर एग्रेसिव थी.
हाँ ऑप लगा देने का.
हम लोग का ये था कि ऑटम शुरुआत में हम लोग ए टेक कर रहे हैं. ऑटम ऑप लेके क्लियर करता था ये लॉन्ग और कॉन्क्रीट के ऊपर बैठ जाता था. अगर उसका डैश यूज हो गया, अगर डैश यूज नहीं हुआ है तो वो ऑफ उसको दे देता था. विभोर बैकस्टैब ऑफ पकड़ लेता था और फिर ये घुसता था ऑटम.
वही है ना ऑप आधे से ज्यादा टीम इसको पीक करने में क्या है पागल की तरह कि उन्होंने कभी-कभी शॉट मार दिए तो राउंड पलट जाता है. तो इससे ऑप लगा देने का सिंपल. मैं तो वही किया इंडिया में इतना टाइम लोग आते थे पीक करते थे गणेश ऑफ कर अटैक पे भी ऑफ कर.
हाँ क्योंकि ये लोग रेस्टलेस हो जाते थे ना फिर वो लोग पुश करते थे. मेरे को याद है असेंट मैप में कौन सा टीम के अगेंस्ट देख रहा था ग्लोबल का. ग्लोबल ए मेन के बाहर बैठी हुई थी. रॉसी ऑफ लगा के बैठा. 3 किल मिले उसको 10 सेकंड में. एक प्लेयर आया मारा, 4-5 सेकंड बाद दूसरा प्लेयर आया, फिर 4-5 सेकंड बाद तीसरा प्लेयर आया.
मेरे को तो फनी लगता था बहुत. जब साथ में भी रिएग्रेस नहीं करते तो फिर मैं बाद में तो बोल देता गाइस बेटर हो आते रहेंगे एक-एक करके.
असेंट में आता मेरे को याद है कोई VCC या SCS वाला ही मैच था. ऐसा ही कोई मैच था.
He manages to get rid of it, but he's still so far away from the spike. Dart into the back, it lands right at his feet. 30 health remaining. And now the smoke that he has to try to play out of.
30 seconds left.
He swings, he dies. Crazy guy will finish him off.
कांग क्लियर. हाँ कांग भी तो ऑप करता ही है ना अपने अटैक पे डिफेंस पे.
But the op is recovered. They've got plenty of cash and they move up to 7.5.
Yeah, Bleed doing a really good job here, identifying that in the last eco round it was Yoshi on his own on the garage side of the map, and this time
क्रिस्टल के बाजू खड़े होके उसने मारा भाई 2 को. क्रिस्टल भाई टनल विजन हो गए थे लग रहा है.
From SCARZ to make sure that they have no idea that it's coming. They're able to dodge that utility to get through the back lines completely undetected.
Bleed अपने पूरे comfort zone.
Beautiful work here from the side of Bleed, and Juicy dodges that.
ये लोग सब कुछ करने दे रहे हैं Bleed को ऐसे.
Warning shot sent. Now down to 40 HP. Already a good start with 3 players getting worked lower and lower.
सबसे बड़ी बात है मुझे तो वही लग रहा है कि Bleed के अगेंस्ट किसी ने ढंग से होमवर्क नहीं किया.
Juicy will find another over at Sewer. Bleed up not backing down there.
उनको पता होना चाहिए Juicy के पास अगर ऑप रहती है या ऑप के पैसे या ऑप है वो ए लॉन्ग से ऑप पीक करता ही नहीं है. ऑलमोस्ट लाइक 90% ऑफ द टाइम ए शॉट से ही पीक करेगा वो.
As the util here from Neff has been
दूसरा उसको सी भी पसंद है ना.
हाँ
Spike in hand
पर
for
पता है ना
Torneko.
कि ए लॉन्ग तो
But in a
नहीं आने वाला
1v5,
वो,
हाँ
thinks
तो
about
ए
going
लॉन्ग
for the
में
TP forward.
कंट्रोल ऐसे ही ले सकते हैं, ए शॉट पे प्रेशर डालते तो फिर ऑपर भी पीछे जा सकता है.
Hell swinging up into him is not ready. Will end up falling. Torneko going to be sprinting. I thought maybe to C, but no. This goes for this left side plant into the B side.
SCARZ से टीम का मेरे को यही चीज नहीं अच्छा लगता. ये लोग क्या है ना, आई थिंक सो इंडिया में भी यही होता है कि ऑपर से दूर भागते हैं.
Already too late. Before the paranoia comes across, Neff spots him out.
अरे इधर ऑपर स्पॉट हो गया, ऑपर चलो. पर अगर तुम ऑपर को शट डाउन कर दोगे या पीछे ढकेल दोगे तो वो बेटर है तुम्हारे लिए. मतलब हमेशा
उतना यूटिलिटी आना चाहिए ना.
The initiators of bleed that allow them to just completely smother these attacks from SCARZ. This time around it's Neff. We've seen it from
वो
Crazy
एक
Guy.
पॉइंट पे हम लोग जब खेल रहे थे सर, रॉसी के साथ हो गया था कि रॉसी को एग्रेसिवली ऑफ करता था मैं, तो फिर लोग उसको अवॉइड करने लगे जहाँ देखते थे. तो मैं उसको बोला रॉसी काम कर, तो छुप के बैठा रहे, बस आने दे उनको अंदर.
इनकॉग्निटो.
हाँ इनकॉग्निटो. फिर लोग वैसे मरने लग गए. मतलब रॉसी अच्छा प्लेयर है काफी, पर जब लोग बोलते हैं ना अरे यार रॉसी ने 3-4 शटडाउन, मतलब तो तुम्हारी यूटिलिटी यूसेज भी खराब है ना. अगर वो खड़े रह के 3-4 मार रहा है तो नहीं हो पाना चाहिए वो. भले ही रॉसी कितना भी अच्छा प्लेयर है, वो नहीं कर पाना चाहिए वैसा.
मैं याद है फैंसी ने एडजस्ट किया था. हम असेंट में ना 10s बहुत खिलाते थे. तो फैंसी पूरा होमवर्क करके आई थी. फैंसी पहले ऑफ राउंड जब पैसे आए ऑफ के डायरेक्ट वहां पे एक बंदा किलजॉय, जो उनका किलजॉय है वो मॉली फेंक रहा है, एक बंदा डायरेक्ट बॉक्स स्पैम ही कर रहा है शुरुआत से. मतलब ऐसा देख के अच्छा लगता है कि उन लोग ऑलरेडी प्रिपेयर्ड है ऑपर को शट डाउन करने के लिए.
ओ भाई जूसी ने क्या बैकअप दिया है भाई.
The pop of the ult that he got off that spike plant, that spike defuse, I should say, in the last round, ends up being invaluable. But the drone is not scouting him. Torneko around the side, pushes into the smoke, finds one. The call comes in. Darian turns, gets the kill, and it's just the one. Found for SCARZ. They get the plant. They try to make the play, but it all comes tumbling down. The covering fire for Bleed is too damn clean. They set themselves up now at a 9-3 score line as we get ready to swap sides.
This is just a great rolling thunder, but the updraft up and over from Juicy is absolutely beautiful. That gives them the ability to make sure they can use that Hunter's Fury.
अगर ये मैच जीते तो बहुत अच्छा चांस रहेगा
Crazy Guy alive.
ये तो ब्लीड नहीं पिक किया है.
हाँ पर अगला मैच बाइंड है. मेरे को लगता है बाइंड जीते ही जीते.
मेरे को फ्रैक्चर लग रहा है SCARZ. मेरे को मैप पे क्या अजीब लग रहा है भाई. फ्रैक्चर में वाला SCARZ वो दिन खेला तो उन लोग ने काफी अच्छा, पर कांटेक्ट पे खेला तो ब्लीड ने शायद वो देख के सोचा रहेगा कि हम पनिश कर सकते हैं.
तो ब्लीड का फ्रैक्चर बहुत ही वो है. He is good style.
I don't doubt them at all. I think once they kind of get their feet under them, once Jemkin gets comfortable, we've seen him have mostly good performances throughout this event. So as long as he doesn't have kind of
Bleed का सारा मैप सी वैसा है
a couple days ago, other than that he should be fine. I think for sure. I'm not counting SCARZ out of this at all. But right now Bleed is so well drilled. I mean, every reaction they have is just beautiful, and this is huge credit to this Bleed coaching staff. I had a chance to talk to them a little bit yesterday, and they just said
Bings की टीम 2-1 जीत गई. नहीं, Bings की टीम 2-1 हार गई bro.
I know that sounds very basic to say.
हारी ना
tell you that, but you can see it in the way that they weren't reacting to things as they would like, and kind of all over the place. Maybe comms were a little shaky, but today completely different story, completely cleaned up.
जीती.
All the
अच्छा.
protocols in place with this utility.
Bings सुपरबस के टीम में था, हमारा के टीम में था.
Who just made that A site unassailable.
हमारा
over the defender side we go.
No, they won.
Split here. B site, just the Killjoy utility.
हमारा UI.
Keep an eye on it.
Like a full send here.
तो कोई कंटेंट क्रिएटर ना कोई फिलिपीन और
lobby, but there's 3 people ready to try to fight them over this space. Get a quick little stun and slow up the advance. Jemkin sits back, sees one. Multiple shots flying his way. Gets the chest shot there on to Scary. Continues to peek. He doesn't have a dash, and he's got nothing to bail him out. He ends up falling. Allen now.
Hey, bye, Allen.
Turn the flash. They shut him down. And even Crystal.
Oh, हीरो लाल. वो भी शरीफ, ऐसा नहीं कि शरीफ उठा के कुछ कर रहा है. ना, फ्लैश और क्लासिक. Actually, Jemkin को रिपिक करना तो फ्लैश ही दे देते उसको.
The plant now coming through. Push in. One
I think so. उन्होंने डिसाइड कर लिया ये मैप तो गया हाथ से.
They need to do that 4 more times. Turret set up, tries to push out, instantly gonna get knocked down at 55.
SCARZ थोड़ा वो हो गई होगी,
not only on this round, but
पकड़
just the
गई है
game
थोड़ा,
overall. Push in.
नर्व्स आ गए हैं।
Neff guns down 3.
SCARZ का एक्शन में मुश्किल रहा है, मतलब ये
but so far it looks like it's just going to be
नर्व्स का
speeding
वो
by.
शुरुआत
Bleed move up the double
लेट
digits.
करके लास्ट में कमबैक करती है
Question now
BO5
becomes
जहाँ तक
SCARZ.
मेरे को याद है।
Into this next one, a 7-round deficit.
तो
Do
जेडाई
we
के
see the
लिए
force
कैसे
up?
कुछ हुआ था?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it a fair amount in this event so far that these teams are comfortable to try to go for the force-ups. So certainly, it could come through here again, but gosh, the utility usage, it's crazy. You know, Neff and Scary, once again, the early utility from the side of Crazy.
SCARZ का हेवन
make sure they can push
अच्छा नहीं है
through.
क्या?
Yeah,
बिल्कुल
it
मैं
is
पहली
gonna
बार
be
देख रहा हूँ
It's down to 900.
SCARZ का
Tempted
हेवन
and
अच्छा
Crystal.
नहीं है।
Couple frenzies, you know.
अच्छा इसलिए
Have
ब्लीड ने
some
इंस्टेंटली
bit of
वही पिक
firepower
किया।
as they go for a full 5-man gamble stack
तो
on the A
ब्लीड बहुत
side.
कंफर्टेबल है हेवन।
वो तो है
Man,
पर
Crazy there with that owl drone.
हेवन ऐसा मैप नहीं है
to
ना
make
कि
sure
यू
they
कैन
chase down Crystal,
कैसे
to make sure they
बोलूं
get that kill.
स्ट्रेटेजिकली इतना वन साइड डोमिनेट नहीं कर सकती ये
And
कॉम्प
then
के
Scary
साथ।
there at the end, just holding that
जो
paranoia.
दोनों कॉम्प रन
for
करे
that
ना
push out
वनीला
from
वाला,
Link, and
उसमें
just
ऐसा नहीं है कि
nails
तुम
it.
स्ट्रेटेजिकली वन
Makes
साइड
that
डोमिनेट कर दोगे किसी को।
Post plant so easy
I
for
believe.
them. When your utility's on point like this for Bleed, it feels easy.
आई थिंक सो ये जो कॉम्प है इसमें
Turret
बहुत
cleared still.
तरीके से खेल, बहुत तरीके के खेलने के।
हाँ वो तो है, ऐसे नहीं बोल रहा हूँ मैं कि नहीं है, पर
In the
like
hands
how
of
do I
Neff.
say, ये वाले मिरर
gamble
कॉम्प
stack
में
here on
इतना
A for-
डोमिनेशन नहीं होता अनलेस एक टीम
Just
को
been sticking with it until they hear a spike plant go elsewhere.
नहीं
and now
आता।
rotating.
हाँ उतना अच्छे से
Smoke
नहीं
down
आता।
onto the side. Flash goes out. Dash in from Juicy. Spots one. The swing in. Crystal going to be good for
expect
one.
तो करना ही
Tornado
चाहिए
gonna
था
take
ना
it down. Now
हेवन।
Neff gets into the fight. Finds one, but Yoshi
पॉकेट
ओ
से
भाई।
निकाल के
gives
आते
way
हैं।
in on top of Crazy Guy as well to find an additional kill. And just like that, the gamble stack, it pays off in spades.
Thirsty.
A thrifty win. The follow-up after dropping the pistol.
मैं इस
SCARZ.
चीज में बहुत
They will
बिलीव
keep
करता हूँ, अगर मेरे को
themselves
पता है मेरा
afloat.
मैप खराब है
Man, Yoshi is so smart.
gamble
This
ले
guy's
लूंगा।
utility is something I was really impressed with throughout this tournament,
तो
but
कोई
this time
पॉकेट
around
कॉम्प
it's just
रन
his
करा
timing,
दूंगा,
his
तो
movement
उनको भी
here,
एडजस्ट होने में
able
टाइम
to
लगेगा।
get through
या तो हम हारेंगे ही
the
हारेंगे,
back lines undetected.
तो
Get to
हारना
one
तो है
right around the
ही,
corner,
अगर हमारा
catches Crazy
रिकॉर्ड ही
Guy
खराब है,
looking
ये वो खराब
clear
है।
some utility.
और या तो
And instead,
अगर वो
Yoshi's
नहीं
gonna pick up
अडाप्ट कर
3
पाए
to keep SCARZ
खत्म।
very much
तो
alive
जैसे
in
पेपर
this
एक्स का
now.
philosophy है
That
कि
is a breath of fresh air for sure
पॉकेट पिक्स
for our
निकाल लेंगे,
Japanese team.
जब तक वो एडजस्ट
Second
करेंगे तब
thrifty
तक हम
for them here in the
5-6
map.
राउंड का लीड ले लेंगे।
Timeout call.
हाँ
See which side it is that wants to pump the brakes, and all likelihood going to be Bleed. And see a hell of a lot more discussion happening on the SCARZ side at the moment from the coaches.
Well, I think for Bleed now, you're talking about making sure that you're not walking into traps, making sure you're being a little bit more diligent before you pull the trigger on a round like that, right? Like just double checking, you know, saying let's try to bait some utility.
पर
Let's try
वो
to go for
स्ट्रैटेजी
some
सिर्फ
positions.
BO5
Oh, it is
के
SCARZ,
लिए
okay.
होता है।
Okay.
आई डोंट थिंक सो BO3 में आप वो कर सकते
The
हो।
plan worked
नहीं
out.
कर
This is what we
सकते।
do
ना
now
लोग
for the
करते
rest
हैं।
of this map. To try to set us up for a
BO3
victory.
में करना तो नहीं चाहिए, बिकॉज़ BO3 में
सिर्फ
It's a long
BO3
road
में
ahead of
ऐसा
them,
कोई
but if they
मैप
can pull it off, what a comeback
आना नहीं
it
चाहिए
would
कि
be
you
in a
can't
grand
play it at
final
all.
nonetheless.
Well, and again,
हाँ।
we've seen plenty of them already here in the playoffs, so I am again
और
never
plus
in doubt
BO3
of
में
any
I
of
think
these
so
teams at this point. These two in particular
गैम्बल और ज्यादा
have the
बड़ा हो जाता है
ability
गैम्बल का।
to just come back
हाँ
and
स्टेक्स बहुत बड़े होते हैं।
हाँ, BO5
you
में
know,
you can
fight
still
and
do
claw
it,
their way back through these events. These two
because अगर आपको पता है कि एक ही मैप बैन है, और खासकर जो VCL ये सब में था कि जो अपर ब्रैकेट से आएंगे उनको 2 मैप बैन मिलेगा।
this attacker side of Bleed
तो
in
अगर
check.
आपको पता है कि दोनों मैप
Smoke
वो
out
लोग
to
बैन
cover
कर रहे हैं, तो आपको पता है
the
आपका
turret here.
खराब मैप
So you can see
मतलब
that,
खेल
you know,
खेला
Bleed is
जाएगा,
a little bit cautious.
तो उसमें आप पॉकेट
Maybe
पिक्स
there's
कर
a
सकते
push out of some kind, or recon just to check that corner as well. I mean, yeah, this is
हम
pretty
लोग ने एक बार
interesting here.
स्प्लिट पे ट्राई
From
किया
the
था
side of
सोवा
SCARZ, you're
वाला।
gonna get a little bit of utility out of this. Nano to clear window.
And Nano in the window, but another one to slow them up on the advance here in a
हैं। सुबह और
garage.
किसने
As
ट्राई
Torneko
किया?
doesn't want to hold close.
It's
Ends up
सुबह
backing
एक और
away.
टीम है
Wants
जो
to make sure
खेलती
that this
थी
isn't going to be a
पहले,
split push coming through from C as well.
लैटम की टीम थी शायद।
She sending some shots through, just looking to dissuade them.
क्या हुआ था रिजल्ट?
This is going to be sending pretty much
हम
everybody
लोग
from
का
the side of Bleed over
हम
in
लोग
towards
वेल्ट के
A,
सामने
where there's
खेल रहे
still 3
थे।
members waiting
अटैक पे
patiently
6
from
राउंड
SCARZ.
निकले, जबकि और निकालने चाहिए थे।
हाँ,
And then वो हार गए। डिफेंस में एक भी राउंड नहीं निकाला।
The reswing in from Juicy, unable to find it. Jemkin will just go ahead and scoop up 3, puts the spike on the floor. Allen will find another. It's all on Crazy Guy. He won't be able to find a damn thing.
अटैक में
Flawless
इजीली
round
हम
here
लोग
from
के लिए
SCARZ. They string two
8-4-9-3
together in
हो
the
सकता
second
था।
half.
गोवा के साथ क्या था?
They're halfway
स्काई
now to catching up to Bleed.
Breach था I think. Yes, Sky था.
I
I'm
mean,
not
just
sure. एक बार check
phenomenal
करना
stuff from
पड़ेगा.
Jemkit. This is what we're used to seeing. These fadeaway shots, these hit and runs that he's so brilliant at. He has just unbelievable senses of timing with those dashes and making it so painful there for the side of Bleed. But Bleed
So
tried to
breach
bait a little bit of
था.
attention to the other side of the
Chat
map.
को पता है
Rotated
अपनी.
over to A. Again, no bite from the side of SCARZ. Now we move over one away from the rolling
Sova,
thunder
Breach,
for Neff.
Killjoy, Jet, Astra.
That's the big ult, and I'm kind of keen on here for Bleed.
हाँ वही होगा.
Could very well get them right back into this one. Take the momentum away from SCARZ. A little bit of a cash build up here for them.
यहाँ पे सोवा को लेके एक कॉम्बो सक्सेसफुल है वो है रेज चेंबर, स्टेज ओमेन और सोवा.
Darion's so wise to this.
He's watching for
कौन
it.
से?
Question is,
Split पे?
how far does Tornado push it? Now seems like he is more than fine to just stay put, keep holding that angle, while the rest of the team operates as 3 over here towards A. So if they can dissuade this push into A, find a pick or two.
Setup देख रहे हो SCARZ का? दो लोग short पे aim लगा के बैठे हैं, ये long पे.
This Jemkin again playing up on top of the boxes, waiting for the swing.
Setup तो
Juicy
सही है.
read it. Spots
वही
it
बोल रहा
now.
हूँ.
Will
Walk
end up
contact
falling.
के लिए बहुत अच्छा
But
setup
वही
है.
है
Headshot at the
कि
very end. Dash at the ready. Fault line being
ये counter
held.
setup ही है,
Pulls
ये
back
कोई
away.
ऐसा कोई लगाता नहीं है.
हाँ
Walking
ऐसा
counter.
कोई नहीं लगाता.
Wall might still be up, but a quick shot across. Aftershock to try to clear out Sewer side. Not going to be able to get the connection though. They managed to stay put exactly where they want to be. Scary, able to find one. The headshot in. Neff comes up
अरे
with two.
अरे अरे अरे
Rolling
अरे
Thunder now
अरे.
available for the post plant. Nano Swarm going to be chucked in. Yoshi, not sure if he's able to set that one off in time, but Scary either way now down to 5, 85 remaining health here on Neff. And Tornado with a backstab will make sure that Rolling Thunder cannot come into play. It's Scary, everything to play for. Finds one, but cannot get the last. Tornado just too damn healthy. A big
अरे
bounce
ये
for the shot.
कौन? अरे किलजॉय क्यों ऐसा डायरेक्ट नीचे कूदेगा? डब्बे पे कूदेगा ना रे तू.
Tremendous patience here from Torneko. Completely
हाँ.
Angel's bleed.
डब्बे लेफ्ट वाले डब्बे पे
To apply that
कूदेगा ना.
Rolling
ऐसा
Thunder,
नीचे
a
कूदेगा तो
heroic
सामने
play
वाले को
from
एक एक्स्ट्रा
Neff.
सेकंड
And
रहता है
Scary
पूरा
to get
तेरे को
onto
मारने
this
को.
site.
हाँ
Good
और
hold
लेफ्ट में कूद
initially
के
from
छूट भी
Jensen,
सकते
picking
हैं.
up 2
हाँ.
kills. But the swing out from Sewers, I think maybe kind of
पर मेरे को एक चीज नहीं
turned
समझ
it
में
off
आती
in Neff's brain that
ये
there
लोग
could
शॉट
be
से
yet
वापस क्यों
another
आते
player
हैं?
coming from that direction. Thought he had cleared that flank
हाँ वो
angle
भी
well
एक्चुअली
enough,
वो लेट खेल सकते 3v2.
but instead
हाँ क्रंच कर
it was
सकते
not the
थे.
case.
उनका प्लेयर पीछे से आ भी गया था और
Tornado
एक
there,
प्लेयर.
just again
हाँ.
phenomenal patience, waiting for Darion to leave, to pick up his utility, to move over into that push.
Shots flying through. Yoshi trying to stop them from getting themselves forward
अभी
into the
दिक्कत हो
C
गई
side.
अगर ये
It's
राउंड
one
हार
of the
गए
damage,
तो
but
ब्लीड
still
वाले.
puts Snap down to about 30. Hunter's Fury out from Crystal, however, finds Snap. The Rolling Thunder again not going to be able to come into play in this round. Tornado just hovering still here in the backside. Juicy now on the push. The instant headshot comes in.
हाँ बोलने वाला था.
It's looking fairly flawless. Scary
Smoke
will
पिए
be able
बिना
to
अरे भाई
तो नहीं
क्यों
आएगा.
तुम मेरे को समझ नहीं आता है स्कैरी कोई क्यों फाइट देते हैं ऐसे बच्चों 5v2 में. बैठे रहो चुपचाप.
The spike
क्या ही करेंगे वो सामने ओमन और किलजॉय है.
makes it so difficult to try to recover this one, especially now that Darion's gone. Everything for Scary to do once more. Will be able to pick up the spike.
10-7
more
को
can he
भी
find?
रश आ रहा है.
Has his ult. Yep. There you go. That's the only option here. And Scary.
Ult use कर दिया.
Heroics abound so far in this event for him in front of his hometown crowd. And if he could do it here, folks.
यही दिखाता भविन भाई कि अभी स्कैरी के अंदर कितना कॉन्फिडेंस है.
Yes.
वो 1v4 में अल्ट यूज करके प्लांट करके क्लच करने का कोशिश कर रहा है.
Limited utility. The paranoia also gone.
बात
Hold
तो
on to
है.
one smoke.
नहीं तो एटलीस्ट एक्स्ट्रा पैसे तो मिल ही गए.
Checking from behind.
हाँ नहीं तो
to make sure there's not gonna be
नॉर्मली
flank
क्या
coming
करता है
through.
स्कैरी हो या कोई भी प्लेयर हो, एक दो किल और एक किल तो कम से कम और निकालने की कोशिश करेगा.
हाँ.
1v4 में नहीं करेगा अल्ट कि
हाँ.
1v3 तक गया
Into
कुछ कर
heaven.
सकता.
The drop down, just eating some fall damage. We'll see if that comes into play. Scary still just looks like the call comes in for him to save. Want to have at least that one rifle. Just too much to try to do. Yoshi will survive the round with 1 HP. Carrying that gun forward, further stacking up some cash as
मेरे को लग
SCARZ
रहा है
now
बीरज आ
are
रहा है ये
3
राउंड.
rounds away from tying this up once more.
जनरली यही होता है अगर ट्रेंड
Still no
ऐसा चल
rolling
रहा होता है
thunder.
कि राउंड बहुत
Able
सारा
to
हार रहे
use
होते हैं तो
Crystal here, finding that
बीरश
pick
करते हैं हम लोग.
to prevent that
बीरश
big ult
गराज क्रंच.
from coming into play in that round. And now things start to get very, very scary for Bleed.
स्केलिंग वाला नहीं करेंगे बिकॉज़ उनको याद है
And I
कि
don't
ये
mean the
3 जन
player.
खेलते
I
हैं.
mean in terms of their mental here,
लीड
absolutely.
का टाइम आउट आया.
Going to be a little bit rough to try to come back on this, and let's see what the coaches want to do. It is going to be Bleeds for realsies timeout this go around.
And I'm sure SCARZ not going to be minding that too much. A little bit of extra time to go in, discuss, keep spirits high, make sure that they're still going to be able to ride this wave of momentum. But for Bleed, they want to bring that to a stack.
As a coach, kaisa hai?
Not happy with how close they've been able to make this one after that 9-3 initial half. And I posed the question. We saw the 2 runbacks yesterday. The 9-3 curse striking twice in the semifinals. Is it happening again? Still have to wait and find out, but
Ascension के फाइनल तक पहुंचे तो अच्छा ही कोच है।
ऐसा नहीं होता है। I don't believe in that.
Not being able to utilize it whatsoever so
far. मतलब I think the best part of Legia is his experience.
हाँ वो है। I'm not saying कि वो कोच खराब है। I'm saying but आपने जो लाइन मारे ना कि Ascension के फाइनल
वो तो ऐसे ही मारे। मैं बस बोल रहा हूँ कि the best part about Legia is his experience क्योंकि वो as a player उस level पे खेल चुका है। तो वो जिस तरीके से एक सिचुएशन को समझ सकता है, टैक्टिकली नहीं बोल रहा हूँ बट इमोशनली,
मेंटली जो है,
हाँ उसका मैन मैनेजमेंट बहुत अच्छा है।
Challenging one here.
मैंने बहुत सीखा है।
Continuing to spread the
Legia से मैन मैनेजमेंट के बारे में।
Exactly, 𝘼𝐽𝐿𝐼𝐽𝐿.
Tucked away against the wall. Do they read this?
उसके पहले मैं क्या था, थोड़ा वैसा इंसान था।
So far, there's 2 juicy targets. Crazy guy and Neff gone. He's going to be looking for more. Nearly gets juicy for that matter. 8 health remaining as Yoshi looking to do the same. Jemkin.
तो एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करेंगे योशी को।
Seems like the timeout very much working against.
Unless योशी खुद उसको एक्सपेक्ट करा दे। जब रीलोड कर रहा था तब नहीं पिक करने हुआ, जब वो रीलोड करके हो गया तब क्यों पिक करना है योशी भाई? फिर पेशेंस ही रख लो।
You know, maybe 2 hero rifles going into the next round where everybody else is just going to be working with pistols. And you can see they're willing to give him as much space as he wants.
Yeah,
there's
a C site. Take it. You have it. We
don't need this.
You don't want to even give Scary the hope, the opportunity.
मैं पहले थोड़ा ऐसा हुआ करता था।
What a complete undoing the game plan here.
मेरे को नहीं फर्क पड़ता। मेरा जो शेड्यूल है, मेरा रूटीन है, वो करना ही है।
Shows the perfect amount of patience.
लेकिन ने मेरे को सिखाया कि कभी-कभी तुमको प्लेयर्स के हिसाब से चेंज करना पड़ता है। कभी जरूरी नहीं है कि 6 मैप स्ट्रीम लिए हैं तो 6 मैप करो, 4 मैप के बाद 2 कैंसिल कर दो। डिपेंड्स वो दिन कैसा जा रहा है। बिकॉज़ इफेक्टिव अगर स्क्रिम्स तुमको लग रहा है कि इफेक्टिव नहीं हो रहे हैं या तुमको लग रहा है कि नहीं खेला जा रहा है, हाँ तो वहीं पे रोक।
Mental communication, all that stuff was in the first half of this map.
वो चीज मैंने सीखी है कि जितना जरूरी है शेड्यूल फॉलो करना, उतना ही ज्यादा जरूरी है
taken over. And it is
knowing when to stop.
It seems like to potentially lose.
Or knowing when to rest.
2 more to go.
User joined your
Absolutely
channel.
gorgeous from him. Jemkin getting very quickly involved, finishing off Juicy, who had 8 HP remaining, so it was nearly the triple kill for Torneko.
So it's hit and fades from Jemkin, man.
कितना अच्छा लग रहा है कुछ।
Actually not that bad. Juicy as well getting the blades
तुम दोनों आए हो मैच देखने, नहीं तो पैचो अकेला देख के बोर हो रहा।
भाविन भाई सच बताऊं, मैं हर रोज आ जाता।
बट मैं खाली बाहर ही जाते रहता हूँ। अच्छा नहीं है भाविन भाई।
Way out into the back.
इतना बार मत जाया करो, हेल्थ का ध्यान
रखो। क्या करें?
I'm going to be peeking, sees nothing. The drone should be noted, should be
heard. Round, this is a quintessential bleed round written all over.
Oh, but right as it's blooming, I believe. Crystal just gets the headshot.
ये साई भाई है भाई.
That's the entry power.
Crystal
That's
साई
the
भाई.
now taken out of the equation. Plant directly down below the window. Neff zoned off of it. Tapping goes somewhere else. Again interrupted. Now the lockdown going to be used. Looks like he is going to stick forward. Try to get this plant across, but might have to give himself up. Get detained in order to make it happen. He's going to try to make his exit. Gets over to just in time. Swing out now. Allen finding 2. Darian, Crazy Guy, both going to be eliminated. 2 members left. Stun still gets the headshot. Neff is gone, and it's Scary once again. All on his lonesome.
Scary ये तीसरा राउंड लगातार सेव करेगा।
More than he can do. Allen will note him. He will send a flash.
हैकर भाई को क्या हो गया? क्या हुआ हैकर भाई?
Just hold on to his weapon for a third round in a row.
हैकर भाई VIP है guys.
Bleed needs
वो चमकता टकला देखने के लिए तुम्हें बहुत पैसे भरने पड़ते
हैं।
From the side of SCARZ, they are too costly.
कभी?
Bleed able to identify
a good sight. Crystal, like you said, yep, right before it pops, gets the spot.
एपिसोड लिखने वाला बोलना क्या
Juicy,
मेरे को नहीं बाहर जा रहा है
none the
ना
wiser. Allen
किधर जा
there,
रहे हो
हो जा रहा
working
है
in
तू
that
बता
flank that have been so devastating.
देखते हैं ये
Time
गेम
and time
कितना
again
चलता है
for
क्योंकि वो
SCARZ.
मेरे को आज लिखना है
So
कैसे
you
तो
need
अच्छा
डिनर पे
Someone
बोल रहा है
needs
कि
to-
क्या बोल रहा
हाँ
है
डिनर
Help
ही सोच
bleed
रहे
out
थे हम
here.
लोग दोनों
I think
Make
the best
sure
जगह
that
होगा
those angles are
कलकत्ता
covered.
And those two kills
कलकत्ता
are huge because now he's got the rolling thunder as well. going
बजाज
into this
आई
round.
थिंक
Yeah.
बेस्ट जगह होगा कलकत्ता
Again, big push coming through.
आ जाओ थाने आ रहे हो तो
Ford
जाते
clears out
डिनर
one of the nano swarms, the other one on the right hand side, however, will work
हाँ?
Juicy down to 91.
अच्छी
ना
जगह
ट्राई-
पे ले जाता हूँ
अरे
Continue to press
लेके
up,
जाने का
Looks like they are very cognizant of this one. Spike plant does come across. He's
Bowling
looking for
किधर
the
है?
kill.
आने तो
Stun
मुंबई
is
के
good.
बाहर हो गया ना
Scary spotted up over the top. Yoshi
Bowling
jumps
थाने
up
रहता
from
ना?
behind. Beneath them finds
That's
him with a
it,
shot.
feeling.
But Crazy Guy gets two of the Hunter's Fury.
नाइस
Alan and Crystal gone, but Yoshi
Yeah,
brings it back
vice
to
हो
parity.
गए।
Now a 2v2. The half hold here onto the defuse. The full stick. He's looking
अरे
for it.
अरे
The
अरे
will
अरे
not find it. Crazy Guy goes
Nice
absolutely
round.
berserk with a 3K. And finally
Pong ने
breaks
भाई
the
round
streak.
निकाल
Bleed
दिया है
move
पूरा
up to 11, but there's still more
अल्ट भी
work
अच्छा
to be
था उसका
done.
got one with his ult
Well,
right?
even though
Go,
Scary
go.
goes down there on top of the box, he's able to identify the positions, set up Crazy Guy from that spot. Great information gained, and then it's Crazy Guy with an unbelievable Hunter's Fury lineup from downtown, able to knock him
गोली शायद
down.
बन रहा है
And
ना
now
देखते हैं हम लोग बोलते तो
we go on. Bleed finally able to find a second win here on their
Bandra's
attacker
the best
side.
place in
Is
Mumbai.
it going to be enough?
You
for
know
Kilios?
Bandra
Can they
mean-
find two more?
बैंड्रा नहीं जा रहा
Close this out.
Off
bro,
in,
man.
Jemkin not going to be good for the
Definitely.
shot.
आने से बैंड्रा
And now he's a bit stranded. The dash was used to push him over to the left-hand side. And now they certainly know that he hasn't exited yet. It's going to be a very shallow lockdown used, actually. Here on the
Hello?
long, not in the sewer.
ये
Does
अभी
allow them
मुंबई
to widely
में
stay inside
जो
the site. Juicy in the meantime, gonna be
दूसरे
pushing
गेम का जो
forward,
फाइनल
bouncing
होगा
his way
2 दिन
up.
वाला
Gets the spot on the one, but Jemkin
दूसरे गेम का
re-scopes in,
फाइनल 2
finds the
दिन
shot.
वाला
Pick
हाँ
reveal in, Neff's still going to be
कब तक
standing strong.
रहेगा?
Gets a headshot.
हाँ
Breaks
कब
open
है
the site
बुक
for
करो
them.
डेट्स
This Jemkin will fall. Scary.
पता नहीं भाई
Getting that elimination and
Nah.
now the
August 10 तक
4v3
इंडिया में
bleed
पक्का
looking
हूँ
very well
सही है।
set to take this to map point.
होपफुली मिलते
They're
हैं तो
suffering round
Ah,
after round and losses. They're now on the
उसके लिए
precipice.
मैं
Yoshi
आऊंगा
trying to get a timing
अरे
swing here.
बेचारा
It's
योशी
going to get caught from behind. Scary takes them out. Push down. Torneko with 11 certainly can't do a damn thing. He's not prepared for Crazy Guy. And now it's all on Crystal, the IGL, to try to somehow find 3.
चलो भाई
और फिर के जान में जान आई होता आप 12 पहुंच गए
Now he cannot. Even Neff grabbing up the operator so they have a little bit of extra punch. He's got himself swung around the side to ensure that Crystal cannot get out of here with
he
that
needs to
weapon in
get
his
one
hands.
here he's trying to get one but the spike save
Crazy Guy will be the one to go ahead.
but crazy भाई थोड़ी ना
Finish
छोड़ेंगे
him off in a
आपको
nice little Sova v Sova one, but now Bleed move up 12 to 9. One more to go to take their map pick of Haven. SCARZ, can they push back and take it to overtime?
And
See what they can do.
The pressure here is really good from Bleed in the beginning onto Jemkin. They take kind of a funky angle to keep that up.
मालव कितने दिन ने मालव भी विदेश छोड़ के आ गया गाइस
Get up on top of the box, do a little bit of damage to him, and then there's a huge moment on the backside here. Darion
guys मेरे को
puts
मैं
his
एक
alarm
रात
bot
बहुत
in the
ड्रंक
A
था
main
उधर
door
और
and is
भाविन भाई का
watching
फोन
for
आया
this alert
कि
from
तू
Torneko. Yes, he
आ
loses
जा
the
बस
duel,
मेरे पास
but that
I miss you
alerts them
ऐसा
to
करके
the presence. They're able to get the
मैंने
job done
उसी
onto
सेकंड
the
पे बैक
site.
स्पैक कर
Could be a
उसी
fast
सेकंड
B hit here to try to seal the deal on Haven.
They're in over the top. Yoshi, knowing that there's one in behind. Jemkin with the blades. Does
ऐसे
find
प्यार
Darion.
देने वाली बस कोई मिल
Takes him
जाए
down first and foremost and spray through Yoshi. I believe
Bumble download
collapse
करो
up
बात
there.
है
Neff and Crazy Guy now gone.
क्या करो बम्बल
2 members left. The smoke
I don't
coming
believe
through.
in
Torneko
online
just backing
dating.
away, sends out the
Damn.
paranoia.
भाविन भाई you're just
Seems
like
like we're not going to be over yet. The push in, Juicy
क्या
dead,
boomle?
Spike on the ground, and what do you know? It's scary. Always the last man standing, it would seem.
और
Looking
लेके
now,
अल्ट करने आ रहा है
see
क्या
if he can
नहीं नहीं इतना भी नहीं
SCARZ a little bit.
नहीं
So far though, Crystal
Confidence
not
है,
being-
but-
Crystal such a smart player. Just
Yeah.
caught
अगर
Bhavin.
इसको मार देता
Yeah.
तो डेफिनेटली कर ही देता हूँ
Hard confirmed, and scary. Call will come in, save the gun.
I
He's
mean-
just going to go for a different approach.
This guy knows the value of a dollar, Echelios.
That he does. And again, he's still inching forward. 30 seconds, though.
30
4
seconds
players to
left.
get through. It seems just so impossible, so improbable.
If he gets these
Cash, it
two around
seems
this
like
corner
he
though,
might still want to try to go for it. The push out, time on a Crystal. Plays it patiently, he swings back in! But 12 seconds, and they can just scatter to the wind. The fault line will connect. He's got the spike, he's gonna TP across the map!
What?
Can he get it in time? It's gonna be so damn close!
भाई क्या बोल रहे हो भाई चूते throwers?
Yeah, he doesn't lose these.
I believe he wanted the TP up into heaven, couldn't make it happen. Sends down the smoke.
भाई क्या क्यों थ्रो करते हैं भाई लोग समझ नहीं आता क्यों जाना है तुम्हें हंट करने भाई क्या ही कर लेंगे
Certainly not. Ooh, counter TP here from Torneko.
Oh, but cancels it. He's gonna check one. Gets the headshot. He gets the ace. Scary.
Let's go.
No ways.
क्यों थ्रो करते हैं भाई लोग
Scary भाई.
He was at the first game.
Too scary.
I am lost for words, 𝘍𝐽𝐿𝐼𝐽. What a way to end our first map here in the finals of BCT Ascension Pacific in front of the hometown crowd here in Bangkok, Thailand. None other than Scary.
लॉन्डन ने राउंड बढ़िया खेला पर स्कार्स ने जितना खराब खेला है घूप पाव खा लो
बालव भाई विम भाई के पास गए
Added to the history books. Perhaps one of the greatest clutches that we will ever witness. Tier 2, Tier 1 does not matter. That was absolute perfection. The ace to put them down to deny.
What a beautiful ending to a match. हाँ मेरे को लगता है मैं अकेला पेसिमिस्टिक बंदा हूँ जो बहुत फ्रस्ट्रेट हुआ है ये देख के
नहीं मतलब होना तो चाहिए होना तो बनता है अच्छा है ना
Time and time again, the guy is a mastermind.
अभी अगर ये राउंड नहीं निकल पाता
मतलब इसके एक राउंड पहले इतना डिसिप्लिन दिखाया उन लोग ने स्कैरी अकेला सीलोंग स्पॉट हुआ 3 लोग सीटी चले गए भाई तू प्लांट कर ले हम रीटेक खेल लेंगे और अभी ये करते फिर आ रहे हो टीम डेथ मैच खेले एक
देखता हूँ मेरा गेम चलता है
मुलोफ
मतलब ऊपर गया ना विम भाई से बात वही मैं पूछा कि मतलब भाई अचानक से ऊपर कैसे चले गए
स्कैरी डिजर्व्स फ्रैंचाइज भाई स्कैरी के पास फ्रैंचाइज के ऑफर थे पर ब्लीड के पास पैसा था और अभी अगर वो ब्लीड के साथ फ्रैंचाइज चला गया तो नथिंग लाइक इट
बेस्ट है
पैसा भी बहुत ज्यादा मिल रहा है उसको फ्रैंचाइज प्लेयर से और फ्रैंचाइज भी पहुंच गया
Absolutely. I mean, just good stuff here from both teams on their defenders.
Best of both worlds.
Very end here for Bleed, and of course the heroic play from Scary gets him over the line.
Yeah, well, there's many rounds to choose from, so I'm curious to see what Komodo has.
ऐड कर ले अरे नूबी तेरा रिक्वेस्ट किधर है
So we'll send it over to him.
इसमें है तेरा है ही नहीं तो
Thanks, guys. Yes, I'm here to break down a thrifty round that was navigated quite well by SCARZ in the early half of the first one. Round number 5 to be exact. So we're going to start off over at the A side of the map for SCARZ, where they're on an eco. They're looking to try and draw presence to the A side on Bleed, and they've quite managed to do that successfully. But where this issue actually arises for Bleed is the fact that old mate Yoshi has gotten through the garage pretty much unseen, and in just a moment in time there's actually going to be a little window check that he sneaks by. So I'm just going to fast forward very slowly, and there's that window. You can see with this split cone here that doesn't actually catch him, he's able to get all the way in towards the C site where they're not known where he is whatsoever. So I'm going to play this one and keep an eye on it. So he's going to go up through just off the screen to get that kill, and bam, with that kill he actually manages to get his ult, the lockdown, in towards the C site. And remember, this is an eco round to come through from SCARZ, so they're just going to completely book it over towards the C site, and with the lockdown going in, we know that has to be respected by Bleed. That's going to buy a lot of time for the team
Bajaj bhai,
to
aao
rotate
bhai,
on
Bajaj
over
bhai.
to get the plant. But as I go
वुडन
to the
पीसी
next
बजाज भाई
we can see the lockdown as it's about to expire. The plant actually hasn't gone
कहाँ गए
down
भाई
just yet, and there's 20 seconds
वो रैंक खेल
before
रहा
that is actually going to
वो
happen.
रैंक खेल
So
रहा
we're
है
gonna see
शर्म ही
dark
नहीं है
cover
इतना
plays
इंटरेस्टिंग
over by
फाइनल्स
Bleed,
चालू है और
and
रैंक
the
खेल रहा
plant
है
aims to go over towards default. Now the plan of attack for Bleed is actually to utilize a rolling thunder that they've got here on the exit
क्या
of the
कोच बनेगा रे
lockdown,
वो
as well as a paranoia to catch any of the members of SCARZ off guard here. We actually see that when the plant does go down by Torneko, he gets caught off guard by this. So we'll just wait for that
Kerry
one
ने
to
ऐसा
come
किया
on up. It's actually going to be in the
क्या
picture
किया
in
कि पूरा
picture
ट्विटर
here.
ही हिल
And you
गया
can just see
क्या ही
as I slow that one down
Ace
there,
clutch bhai.
the plant goes down, he gets blinded, and then he actually gets taken out
SCARZ
by
ने
a crazy
ऐसा
guy
कुछ
who
किया कि
manages to
पूरा
get
मैं ही
his
हिल गया
recon bolt online at the same time. So whilst they do wait for that one, the recon dart's actually going to go in, and that's going to land at the side wall here, clearing essentially all
साई भाई
of
को
the
क्या हुआ
front
शायद
side
साई भाई
and
थोड़ा
majority
ब्रेक
of the
ले
back
दे
side as well, with the kill that we've already gotten before. So that's going to give Bleed the essence to get in
Break
towards
ले
this
रहे? क्या
side
चीज़
and
थी?
almost force a full long hold by the side of SCARZ.
क्या सिमर भाई ब्रेक
नहीं नहीं अरे ऐसे नहीं एक दो दिन ऑनलाइन नहीं आया ना थोड़ा ब्रेक ब्लीड मेट ने लिखा है 1 fucking million स्कैरी को उतना दे रहे क्या 1 million दे भी रहे हो सकते हैं भाई पता नहीं
लोगों ने कोट किया था ना कि 1 million का बाय आउट था ये
We're waiting for Yoshi to get something happening with the operator. The shots, the pot shots, they're missing here. But stop. With this spray that he's actually doing towards the right side of the spike, it leaves Yoshi open to only focus with the operator on the left side of the spike, where he's able to get the kill and essentially shift the rest of the round for Gem Keen to close with the Blade Storm. So this is a cool 3 round with a little bit of luck, a little bit of timing that SCARZ was able to navigate to get a round on the board. That's it for the map number 1 breakdown segment. Time to go to a break.
को तो कैसे भी पहुंचना ही है ना फ्रैंचाइज तो
हाँ फ्रैंचाइज जाने के लिए बहुत इन्वेस्ट किया
$1 million का क्लच हाँ भाई मेरा मानना है कोई भी 1v3 या हायर कभी भी निकाला नहीं जाता है दिया जाता है 1v2 निकाल सकते हैं जैसी बात 1v3 तक पहुंच गई फिर आपने दिया है
अनलेस कि उसने कुछ ज्यादा ही वैसा खेल लिया हो कि
हाँ मतलब कि हाँ एकदम ही पर मोस्ट ऑफ द केसेस में वैसा नहीं होता
हाँ नहीं 1v4 1v5 में तो हो ही नहीं सकता
वो तो कितना भी ज्यादा ही खेल ले हाँ
कि भाई हाँ मार दिया 1v2 1v1 तो हाँ ऑब्वियसली है पर 1v4 1v5 तो आदमी हारता है
That's not ready.
Gotta go.
Fight.
Gotta go. What do you guys make of the first map? Pull cats. I'm out of here. Reload.
अरे क्या आईडी तेरी माँ चल मैं भी रुकूंगा भी तेरे तरह ही
Reloading.
Alex was backstage with us.
अरे 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 भगवान उठा ले मुझे. ये जो पहला एक वन टैप पड़ा था.
That works.
Hello. Hello, Bobby bro.
क्या आउट किया है इसके लिए?
हाँ.
बजाज भाई आप भी स्ट्रीम कर रहे हो क्या?
क्या? हेलो?
आप भी स्ट्रीम कर रहे हो क्या?
मेरे से नहीं स्ट्रीम होगा.
ना वो बजाज भाई मैं समझ गया इतने दिन कर रहे हो बोल के.
और आज वैसे आज आप एक्टिव कैसे हो? मुझे लगा सो गए रहोगे.
हमारे लॉन्ड ने मार भी रहे. अरे ब्लीड की नहीं बोल रहा हूँ.
नहीं यही यहाँ वाले.
भाई बैकअप दे दो भाई. सप्रेस हो गया.
That's a good spot. My ult is ready.
Joke's over! You're dead!
देख रहे हो? देख रहे हो? देख रहे हो तुम लोग?
So dead!
New stage in 10. Final stage.
Trying to make all 2 weeks here, in that if Gem can get started faster, then maybe that's
time. Dis-moi. They found my trap. Teleport's ready.
Fire in the hole!
Solo.
record on Haven. Looking at head-to-head matchup.
Five boys gone.
The hunt begins.
Get out of my way!
अगर भगवान है तो हम ये गेम जीतेंगे.
I can't miss. My ult's not ready.
Here we go!
15 kills to go.
भाई एक बुलेट भी नहीं मारी है भाई रेस को किसी ने. I tried. भाई हमारे दो लॉन्डे लेफ्ट पे है पर halal.
You lose.
हार गए
भाइन भाई का ये बोल मेरे का गेम क्या हाल है टेक्नो? चलो कोई बात नहीं, हम हार गए, ब्लीड जीत रही है और मैप टू लाइव जाने वाला है.
Thank you very much. Cannot wait to get back into the action here. Such an incredible finish to that map. Such an incredible run back as well for the side of SCARZ.
मैं एक सेकंड आया वॉशरूम में क्या है guys?
Until it didn't. But now I have to see, do they have the mental resilience to be able to bounce back from that devastating ace clutch handed to them by Scary and pick up a map when on their selection of buy?
Yeah, absolutely. And I like what the desk was talking about. Absolutely, my eyes are on to Jemkin's Reyna here to have some more impact than the last time that we saw it out. He had some struggles, especially in like that showers area, controlling that part of that map with the Reyna where he's left kind of to his own devices. So again, a very different way to play Reyna than maybe you'll see with Paper Rex, for example. But still, you know, Jemkin, if he can heat up, if he can have some of those crazy shots we saw in the second half, then certainly he can start to take this map over. You know, Reyna is so snowbally. Everybody knows it. Everybody that's played it or played against it knows that once you start heating up, once you start to feel it, once you start to get those dismisses flowing, things can get very, very difficult for the other side. And then I also, again, really wanted to key in on this chamber. For the side of Darion, for Bleed. A phenomenal agent in the right hands, had a little bit of a struggle with it against Orangutan when they lost in overtime on this map, the only other time they played it, but they've had some time to workshop it, some time to practice it. Let's see now if we're going to see an improved performance from Bleed and Darion on this map.
The chamber coming out once more. See how he does fare. As William was kind of pointing out on the desk, does lend itself to be a little bit more like that double duelist. So do have that firepower. Looks like for now, every now and then we see some differentiation in the opening selection here for the chambers, but he's going to be opting for the headhunter, sticking with the classic.
Oh boy.
I think that's a wise decision here.
Throws it up. There's one. He can't quite get the second one, but makes a quick exit. But Crystal gone off that race. That is so much firepower eliminated.
Was a wise decision indeed. Gets instant value out of it. Takes a scrape of damage himself as the forces of Bleed.
क्या लगता है 2-0 के 3-2 comeback?
Start shifting over to the other side of the map. 3-0. Anticipating that after that early pick.
Oh, Gopi bro.
Maybe that would send SCARZ packing towards the other side, but in fact SCARZ.
कोहली भाई कभी तो गेम देखा करो, सिर्फ पक खेलते रहते हो, इतने टॉप लेवल गेम होते हैं, पूरा टाइम सिर्फ पक खेलते रहते हो.
अरे देखता तो भाई गेम देख रहा था.
तो हमारे साथ देखो कोहली भाई.
On the other side, Darion still 2 more bullets in his headhunter.
Plenty more work to do, but he spots Jemkin, just waiting for that swing to come in. Staying trained in this position. Trailblazer as well, not heading his way. Does help clear it out.
Oh, shot, bhai, Darion.
Alan will find one.
Godspeed सो गए क्या? Hello Godspeed.
बजाज.
Hello.
सीधा चिल्लाने का बजाज भाई गेम चालू हो गया नींद से उठ जाओ.
अरे मैं बोले जा रहा था मैं पता नहीं था मैं म्यूटेड
on the defender side of the map so far today.
बहुत ज्यादा एंजॉय कर रहा हूं मैं इस ब्रेक.
देखो अभी मैं चाहता हूं दिल से कि 3-0 हो जाए तो थोड़ा 5-man भी खेल लेंगे अपन.
And then an instant TP out.
3-0 थर्ड बार फ्रैक्चर है ना.
हां शॉट तो कुछ भी मारा भाई ने.
हां the position of Darion. That headhunter put to good use through the box. Gets the kill.
चेंबर वाला मैप
है. The sky. And then the crossfires rain for the side of Bleed. Scary gonna opt for that judge. A bulldog for Neff.
Too tough, man. Too tough. Dheeraj bhai.
Just a ghost.
Crystal's still gonna be going in for the Bucky. Wants to try to maybe just double blast pack his way up here towards Lamps, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. Up over the top, Juicy. He's like, well, yeah, I'm playing Raze. I know how this goes. Finds him, finds the second. Yoshi now going to be cut down. Alan as well as Torneko both taking damage.
कितना टिल्ट होता है ना तो ऐसे बक्की बिक्की जज भी लेके सैचल करता है, बुलेट भी नहीं चलाने को मिलता है.
Can't really move out of this position either, at least not easily. Toxic screen back up, and yep, Darion just holding the angle. This time with the ghost in hand.
धीरज भाई.
It's the one tap.
तमें only one tap मारू छू. धीरज भाई.
एडजिस अच्छा कोच है. But
likelihood of that is
कहीं पे वो प्रॉब्लम आ जाती है बॉन्ड भाई. I think so. Fages भी 19 साल का है.
हाँ. 19-20 साल का है वो. बजाज भाई, स्कार्स को आपकी जरूरत है. बताओ क्या करें ब्लीड के सामने.
This is a phenomenal round in a ton of ways.
देखो अगर
not only is it a
सिंपल
flawless
शब्दों में बताऊं तो
exactly what I was just going to get into, my friend.
धीरज भाई को अवॉइड करना चाहिए इस बात पे.
अच्छा.
बट अगर मेरी टीम खेली है तो मैं तो बोलूँ कि भाई धीरज भाई को टारगेट करो जहाँ पे भी है, वहीं पे जाओ जब तक ऑफ नहीं निकलती है.
They can hang on to it on Pearl. It got
I think
dropped
so.
in
सबसे
round
बेस्ट
3 when
चीज यही
they
है
cut funds to go for
मेरे
it.
हिसाब से बी लॉन्ग कंट्रोल बहुत जरूरी
The
है.
meditating.
पहले बाय राउंड से वो ट्रेंड सेट करना.
Absolutely, so far so good. Crystal here. I'm gonna just check.
And we've seen this from him time and time again.
SCARZ का inhibitor कौन है? Crystal है क्या?
Okay, a little bit of a micro spot, I believe, from the boom bot. But yeah, Crystal this time does hold on to the paint shells.
अरे.
Wide jiggle peek out from Allen. Darian ready for.
धीरज भाई ये मार देते तो राउंड खत्म था उधर ही.
Now needs to shift back around where you can see it's going to be 5-member strong push coming up through short here onto the A site. Just Darian in a bit of an awkward position as far as trying to hold the site goes. Rendezvous just has to be taken away. Ping's coming down. They know that he's going to be on that shower side. They would love to get rid of him, but Crazy Guy just spams. They're managing to find two. Jeff and Allen taken down, and suddenly
इधर से दो सुला इसने.
स्मोक में ऐसे ही चला दिया सननन करके.
Love to move up. 3-0. Crystal around the back will find one, trying to punch a hole here into the bleed members, but scary. Just going to be looking for it right around the corner. Crystal now completely trapped. Site is open though, while Scary is paying attention towards this raise push. Swing on the corner, but
Scary भाई full form में है अभी.
Catch headshot.
All 4 members of Bleed going to be working their way through spawn in towards this. Tornado going to be taking contact. No utility left in that back pocket. One flash left. Juicy gets Tornado. Now on to Yoshi.
The orb timing is just perfect.
Darian equals to Darian equals to Dheeraj. Is this how it came? भाई इतना दिमाग नहीं लगाया हमने.
Not given many chances.
बस मन किया धीरज बुला दिया.
नहीं भाई हमारा तो क्या था, मैं जिस भी टीम में जाता हूँ अगर वहाँ पे विदेशी लोग हैं तो उनको देसी नाम दे देता हूँ.
लेगिया का क्या था?
लेगिया का कुछ नॉर्मल प्लेयर्स है, जैसे अभी हमारे टीम में ऑटम बोल के प्लेयर था.
ऑटम को क्या बुलाते थे? काले.
हाँ तो उसका मेन उसका असली नाम केल था, तो मैंने बस वही नाम को बस प्रोनाउंसिएशन थोड़ा अलग कर दिया, काले भाई कर दी.
So I can get over there, get myself
टिक्स भाई को?
I can play on the other side of the smoke.
टिक्स भाई का तो पहले हम लोग ने निकलेश रखा था.
अच्छा निकलेश.
हाँ निकलेश, पर उसका निकलेश नाम था. मतलब अभी भी है निकलेश नाम.
नाम था. बदल दिया बजाज भाई ने. मेरा मन कर रहा है बैंड से, तू बदलेगा कैसे नहीं?
Dropping that bonus.
बहुत जन का आई थिंक सो क्या था, जिग्नेश ऐसा कुछ था.
So look to assess what they can do.
गोपी का भी नाम है पता है तेरे को? गोपी का निकनेम बताओ. ब्लैक हॉक तो ऐसे ही है, सूडो नाम है. असली निकनेम बताओ.
So there's always that potential. Can never underestimate them.
पता है किसी को?
Find another good Yoshi lurk.
गोपी पहले ही हंस रहा है.
बहुत सही कि मैं हंस रहा हूँ.
जैन तू भी है? कैसा जैन?
They can string rounds together.
शकुनी मामा, शकुनी.
Team out until that final round, one way or another. I know that they're capable of popping off. I know.
मेरे को लगता है महाभारत के वक्त भी वही था. अभी रीबर्थ होके आया है गोपी बस.
Defeating the favorites in the Japanese league and Jadeite to get here.
Sure. See if they can pull it off again now for a third time. Sheriff's Spectre and a Stinger to try to get themselves on the board for the first time. Jimkin and Torneko so far just 0-3, haven't been able to find any kills for themselves as Darian's just right up in front of Crystal, and that's that Spectre down on the floor. Crazy guy,
दो लोग तो बिना देखे ही उड़ गए.
And well, hopefully the timeout is for the next run and not this one. Couple shots through, just Again, trying to catch a timing. 3 players strong now inside of the smoke. Pop Watch goes out, does get the full blind here on a crazy guy, and right before that would expire, 𝘼𝐽𝐿 finally manages to finish the job, gets the kill. Swing out on the backside. 𝘼𝐼𝑟ian gonna be good for one, ends up falling.
Oh, bhai.
With a headshot, takes out 𝘼𝐽𝐿, but Neff will arrive just in time to finish him off. A good amount of damage dealt, but the off is gonna be recovered. The cash is still very much stacked up here for Bleed, so 4-0 as we get ready to go into the next buy round.
Yeah, a good early crossfire setup for Bleed. Just punishing, kind of reading this aggressive hit, but SCARZ able to get just deep enough. They can get this pop flash around the backside. Position that had worked really well for Crazy Guy in the previous round. This time around, it's able to be identified and isolated by the SCARZ players, by 𝘼𝐿. Great flash. And then a great follow-up flash.
क्या लगता है कौन जीतेगा?
For Neff. Just a hawk to confirm that. Neff once again just wants to see if there's any presence over on the B side of the map. A lot of A pressure had been shown by
Bleed जीत जाएगा.
So now you want to
I want SZ to win.
मैं भी वही था, मैं भी SZ को ही support
keep
कर रहा
track of
था.
the positioning, of course, with the reset on. All that is what it is. 𝘼𝐿i𝑟 as well now, and the Trailblazer out. So now Bleed keeping their 3-man stack onto this B side. Some of that utility being used to...
Ooh, Crystal, he's just staying tucked, trying to see how far they are willing to push. And getting ready to swing right into him. There's one, look for the second.
Oh, bhai, उड़ा दिया.
Right through the corner of the wall. That's the finisher. So go ahead and they TP across. Now 5 members strong, moving their way up here onto the site. Things looking good so far here for the side of SCARZ.
What a play. What a read from Crystal. He's so smart.
Question is, how far does Bleed want to push this one? They have tools like the Seekers, like this orbital strike. Is Crystal, okay, gonna get jumped there by the Trailblazer, knocked down to 23 health.
Look at all these ults, these post-plant ults for SCARZ for days.
Plenty to work with. At the very least, if you Bleed, you would love to just draw these out of them. Scary sending a bite. Torneko just going to be getting a bit of that damage. Four more to go with time running low. 𝘼𝐿 watching around the back. Just pulling away from the side as Crystal will get himself a 3rd. Looking for a 4th, and he will be able to confirm it. On for an ace, but Crazy Guy not going to give him the opportunity.
Crazy Guy भाई उड़ने वाले क्या?
Throws down the stim to get himself sprinted out of the blast radius in time, and SCARZ will find themselves a round win.
Hello 𝘼𝐿, hello Bullet.
Again, the confidence flowing for Bleed, and Crystal able to read this on this off angle. 𝘼𝐿i𝑟ian gets caught through the wall there on that spray. Crystal here getting some backup, even though 𝘼𝐿 goes down.
Shower पे counter drop लगाना चाहिए रे एक आधा round भी. और भी picks मिलेंगे उन लोग करते ही जाएंगे.
There was no tap on the spike.
अच्छा लिया है, op लिया है.
Bleed to get through and force out that orbital strike or something else. So now you've got everything but the Empress for the side of SCARZ.
Op might be lost, but the sort of force is here. 𝘼𝐿i𝑟ian again in a very forward position. Rendezvous set up to take him back over towards Lamp's entrance. Snap just, ooh, some blind shots. We'll get 𝘼𝐿i𝑟ian in the out. Healing comes across instantly.
𝘼𝐽𝐿 one away from his own rocket. So looking to try to maybe get a setup for a pick. To have Neff with the Seeker still, he's got to be real careful around this corner.
They're basically just side by side. He's going to back away. Bite out. Try to slow that up. In the meantime, quick pick as 𝘼𝐿i𝑟ian will fall.
And look at the patience. Utility.
Yeah. Flash goes a little bit deeper, but they should suspect that somebody could still be just there within the smoke, and Scary now does get rid of Crystal. Entry power completely gone with both duelists on the floor. Seeker's going to be let loose. 2 of them going to be cleared instantly. Some shots flying across. Scary tagged down low. Trailblazer on the chase. Get the stun across. Bite down. Scary 1 HP. So very close. 1 HP and vulnerable out. Orbital strike sent just to try to slow up the further advances. Now the Molly in. He's spotted. Scary. Puts the spike down on the floor. Even at 1 health, this man is still an absolute nightmare to deal with for SCARZ. 𝘼𝐿i𝑟ian now gone. It's all on Allen. No time. He'll just back away.
10 seconds left.
Takes the TP out to safety, but will they try to rush him down? No flash available from Neff. Just outside of the TP. Seems like they might want to try to fish for this one. The shot flying. Allen will be able to catch him.
जैन लग नहीं रहा है स्कार जीतने वाला ये मैप भी.
But for Darien, he does not mind. He didn't have to buy into the round. Just pop the ult.
Exactly.
And just
right on the back
minute time, right before the blooms.
Yep.
वही बोल रहा हूँ ना ऐसा.
And this is just a great smoke setup here for Scary.
इसके पहले वाले वो बायरॉन में भी तो डेरियन ने फ्लैश में उड़ा दिया, इसने स्मोक में उड़ा दिया एक.
He has the angle if he gets up on top of that box. I mean that's Scary's
Alt है अभी पर 4 बड़े.
I believe that was Lou from Bonkers.
Now, Scary thinking about this Viper's pit indeed on the back of that utility, the Seekers. And this utility, Crystal.
Proper entry, looking for the rocket kill, not going to be able to find a nade, however, still could find some value. As they go pushing forward, Crazy Guy, however, finding one, now Nep finding another one. Crazy Guy gets the second. Orbital Strike, however, will take him down. Nep going to be broken out as well. A 2v2 in the off of the retake here from the side of Bleed.
Spike planted.
The pit going to be invested. They know that they need to win this round. Straight off shot, just going right past the shoulder here of Allen. Doesn't find the connection with Juicy. He takes the pit down. Showstopper out. It doesn't even matter. Darian's already.
4 अल्ट भी यूज किए, राउंड भी हार गए.
Will not allow them to find his second here in this half. Not quite just yet. Bleed will once more get themselves up to 6.
Hello.
Hello, easy bro.
I just love the reactionary
भाई
play
इसने
from
सीटी वाली
Scary.
अल्टी क्यों नहीं मारी?
As soon as those Seekers were out,
वो भी नहीं मारी. 4 अल्ट यूज किए रे स्कार्स ने, राउंड 4 और राउंड हार गए फिर भी बेंच.
For just a little bit, pushes ahead of these, and yeah, he
भाई
sees
क्रेजी का खुद भी मार रहा है भाई.
Right before the orbital strike claims him.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes that orbital strike, there's not much you can do about it, and you just gotta fight your way through it, get as many kills before it claims you. And all those ults gone for SCARZ, and 1 round to speak of. After that ult cycle, definitely not what you would want. Back onto a weaker buy.
Oh, Yemkin भाई तो 0-6 है.
Frenzy, the Empress for Jemkin.
Yemkin भाई को फ्लैश में उड़ाए जा रहे क्रेजी का.
अच्छा.
On the back of this Trailblazer. Knows that, yeah, he's under pressure.
They're gonna just try to shoehorn themselves here into the side, and already Nep gets the call down to 2. Jemkin Torneko taken down.
वो Yemkin फिर से फुकट मारा.
Grabs that Phantom for a bit of an upgrade. Scary. Still sat here around the corner, but Allen scouts him out. Finds that kill, but Crystal goes down. The firepower. Allen actually swapping off the Judge, goes back here for the Stingers, cut down to size. Darren just holds the angle, and now it's all on Yoshi, and he will fall. Juicy just hounds him down. The fuse comes in 7-1.
बजाज भाई.
Clean stuff here from Bleed.
The early start. सो रहे हो क्या?
Just backing off, knowing he
मनी मन में तालियां बजा रहे, खुश हो रहे हो?
पता नहीं स्कार्जी ने क्यों पिक किया बाइंड, अगर ऐसे ही खेलना था तो.
भाई साहब, huge kills. Little surprised to see Allen try to peek that angle. You've got to suspect that potentially the chamber who's been.
अब देखो कोई क्लियर प्लान ही नहीं दिख रहा है ना आधे राउंड्स में.
Coming through there might have a big gun waiting for you if you peek that corner, but
ऐसा लग रहा है बस ब्लीड को थोड़ा काउंटर करके आए थे, वो ट्राई कर रहे पर हो नहीं रहा कुछ.
Now Crystal gonna be grabbing an operator here.
But I don't think so. Vanilla maps में counter पे खेलना चाहिए.
Change their destiny, change their fortunes. See if he can maybe outduel Darion on the other side of the map, hoping that.
ठीक है, fracture में देखेंगे.
Most of the time he's been giving up, except for that 1 round. But they got the win. But maybe you can catch Darion peeking a little bit out of showers.
एमकिन भाई को मैं बोलना था एक काम कर तो बिना फ्लैश के पीक कर ले एटलीस्ट. सब मन में हाँ हाँ.
That's a couple days ago. Going back to it, can he find value?
मतलब उन्होंने ब्लीड को इतना कंफर्टेबल कर दिया, ब्लीड एक जन को खिला रही है बीच में.
Creeping their way forward for Torneko is just around the corner.
4 लोग पुश कर रहे हैं.
Torneko knocked down to 8.
बच गया ये.
Only minor damage found on Darian on the opposite side. Smoke's now going to be dropped here onto the B site. Spike rotating around. Crystal still trying to delay, trying to find something here on this rotation. Darian right here. Oh, both shots going wide, and Headhunter bests the shorty. He scoped back in. He finds another. Lear goes forward. He backpedals. He gets the shot. A triple. The pop blast to disengage. Scope it again. Can't quite get the flick, but the damage is dealt. And Yoshi will fall as Bleed move up 8-1.
Just beautiful play here from Darion.
भाई क्रिस्टल भाई ने स्कोप हटाया क्यों? मेरे को समझा नहीं.
reactive plays, the backpedaling.
स्कोप हटा के दीवार को देखा फिर स्कोप लगाया पैंच
और फिर क्विक स्कोप मारा
हाँ
And there's a pressure applied from Bleed through the teleporter, forces SCARZ to the other side, and Darion just able to get himself reset perfectly. The maneuverability there for him, absolutely gorgeous. Like you talked about, that headhunter showing you its value right there. And now you're one away from the ult for Neff, for Crazy Guy. And not much of an economy to speak of for SCARZ.
Poison orb set up to try to dodge out on the flash.
चलो 5-man चालू
Used as well. Clear forward into Garden. Trailblazer leading the way. Crazy Guy just spamming across, looking for something. Now sends out the molly. Stabilizes the aim, finds out the double swing. They're both vulnerable, and Crazy Guy takes it down. He finds himself a fourth. Now is on for the ace. It will be denied. Crystal finds a one, but he's down to 11. He gets a second kill.
भाई वो 2 मैक्सिमम मारना चाहिए तो उससे ज्यादा नहीं तो कुछ अच्छा लकी गेम चल रहा है
As Bleed continue on their reign of terror, now 9-1.
So many times.
अभी एक SCARZ को देख के एक गाना याद आ रहा है
come on the back of these Trailblazers. So as soon as that dog comes out, Crazy just starts
किरण है ये जो उम्मीद की शहर है खुशियों की लहर है हो न जाए ये सारे जमीन पर
टॉक्सिक क्यों है रे तू भाविन
मैं टॉक्सिक कैसे हूँ भाई
टॉक्सिक ही है चूती और क्या है
in the middle of this insane game from Bleed.
Again, just looking to really push their
Shades इसका चेहरा
ये लोग तो वॉक इन नहीं कर देना चाहिए अगर ये लोग फ्लैश डॉजी कर रहे हैं तो
Seeker's going to be let loose, looking for the catch. So he's going to just end up sending this one into Hookah, hoping for something, but they've already rotated out. They're wrapping around over towards B long.
Love the plan here. Avoid that.
कोई लिखता चैट में ईशान है क्या इनका कोच टॉक्सिक ये लोग हैं देख मैं नहीं
Flash going to be blocked there by the poison orb. Orbital strike going to be sent out here from Crazy Guy. He's trying to clear out guard. Ends up dipping. That's going to be long control.
अरे लोड़े जेमकिन तेरा बंदा टिप्पी कर दिया
Jemkin going to be taken out of the equation. Crystal sat just below the window, tries to turn, manages to get the shot across. Neff swings into the site, finds one, finds a third. Identifies where Torneco's at, but he's in this rough position. No time remaining. Torneco.
Let's go, SCARZ!
And SCARZ will pick up a second round win for themselves, but it comes at a hefty cost.
सबसे बड़ी बात है फेड्स का वैसा चेहरा इसीलिए है कि ब्लीड अगर हारी तो भी अगले साल पता है कि असेंशन तक तो पहुंचेगी एमवाईएसजी यूनिट है SCARZ हारी तो कोई ठीक नहीं है कि अगली बार जापान से वही आएगी उनका बेस्ट चांस है फ्रेंचाइज
keep those crossfires in check, prevent those flanks from ever really finding themselves. The orbital strike just a bit off base, and Yoshi has a backup plan in the teleporter to escape danger.
Man's on the side says Jemkin ace. How about Jemkin kills someone because he's 0-10-2. It's about as absent as you can possibly get. Orbital strike going to be used here aggressively by Allen. Just clearing out the site, gets him forward, but here's Darian.
धीरज भाई
Torneco dead to a bite off screen.
अभी आ जाए
Only Crazy Guy eliminated on the side of Bleed, looking to make this a 10-2 half.
वाला जैसा दिन चालू है बूमबॉट भी खा ही लेता मुंह पे
भाई वो पूरे हाफ में चलती है भाई
This ran out completely.
अब डिनाइल देखे बी से ए वाला लाइनअप यूज किया वाइपर ने
अभी देख अभी खुद टॉक्सिक नहीं है जयंत
मैं तो गाना गा रहा हूँ
वही गाना गाना है
But they cannot hold a candle to this performance right now that we are seeing from Bleed.
And that extra cash in the bag.
गोपी
to add insult to the injury
तू अगर आईजीएल है तो तू ये टाइम पे अपने टीम को क्या बोल रहा है 2-10 पे
And it's just
कोई बात नहीं गाइस होगा
it's
कमबैक
all Bleed all the time.
कोई बात नहीं गाइस, होगा कमबैक। अभी तू बिना खेले भी बोल रहा है ना, तो भी अंदर कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं जाग रहा है, समझ रहा है तू? थोड़ा कॉन्फिडेंस है तो बोल।
पहले मैं मेरे रीना को संभालता था, कोई बात नहीं, बहुत अनलकी मरा है।
हाँ
अगला हफ्ते रहा है कंफर्म। अगर वो पिस्टल में भी मरा फिर सही बोल देते थे, एक काम कर मैं कितना
ये तो सिमर भाई ने एक स्टोरी सुनाई थी। कोई बात नहीं, वो लोग बहुत ज्यादा मेहनत करके आए, अगले मैच से देखो चपा चप।
क्या
टोपी भाई ने बोला था ये मैच छोड़ दो, वो लोग बहुत मेहनत करके आए हैं, जीतने दो, अगले मैच से चपा चप।
A master class. The Reyna, yeah, never able to get impact. Now, generally, the Reyna a little bit more impactful on the defender side. On
मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर बनाना चाहिए साई भाई को।
A lot more control.
तो ये डायलॉग बजाज भाई साई भाई को ही कर रहा था। साई भाई भी चले गए थे एमके जैसे फिनिक्स लेके पूरे हाफ में 0।
क्या बोल रहा है?
Perfectly prepared with their protocols, just like we saw in Haven. Today, it seems to me that the coordination was a big focus for Bleed.
मैं वो कैसे मौत मरा है, फ्लैश कर रहा है तो भी मरा है, फ्लैश के बिना गया तो भी मरा है, अभी करे तो करे क्या?
मैं सोच रहा हूँ अभी सिमर भाई होते ऐसे मर रहे थे, तुम देख रहे हो कैसे मर रहा हूँ?
वो तो रिपीट करता है, मैं स्मोक में मर गया, अरे हाँ भाई मर गया,
मैं मरी जा रहा हूँ
उस दिन उसको मैंने पूछा वजह भाई कि तू इतने बार रिपीट टेलीकास्ट में क्यों बात करता है, मर गया दिख गया भाई, बोलता है मेरी आवाज में दर्द तुम्हें फील होना चाहिए, मैं कैसे
The suffering continues.
तो मुझे फील हो रहा है वो मैं तुम्हें फील कराना चाहता हूँ, इसलिए मैं रिपीट टेलीकास्ट देता हूँ।
Still can't find that first blood, still can't find that opening kill, and especially on the pistol round of 𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐿. Reyna so difficult to deal with. Darion a little bit off the mark.
Not quite snappy enough to find the headshot there. Sends out 2 of those bullets, takes a bit of damage, but now the TP.
तो भाविन इधर से स्कार्स कमबैक करती है 3-2।
अरे
रिवर्स स्वीप,
हाँ रिवर्स स्वीप हो सकता है, ये मैप मेरे को लगा था।
अरे ये ना हो भाई, ये चला गया, ये किन भाई भी बोल रहे जल्दी खत्म करो,
पनवेल जाना है।
Darion is slow creeping back, spots him now and will end up falling. Shot into the shoulder.
ऐसे ब्लीड की हिस्ट्री है 10-2 के साथ।
वॉट स्पीड आप क्या बोलते थे अगर आपके टीम का एक बंदा अगर 0 किल पूरा हाफ बैठा है, क्या आपका क्या रिएक्शन रहता था?
रेना का 0 किल से
हाँ हाफ में क्या बोलते थे आप उसको? कॉन्फिडेंस बूस्ट कराने के लिए, मतलब
जाने नहीं देते, मतलब अभी चला गया तो क्या करोगे?
नहीं मैं तो उससे पहले टाइम आउट लेता, मैं बोलता भाई
इसके लिए एक मरो कोई तो।
0-12 बैठा है अभी वो,
और हाफ में अगर चला भी गया तो मैं बोलता भाई देखो 10-2 हो चुका है, आराम से खेलो, टेक इट राउंड बाय राउंड, फर्क नहीं पड़ता, पूरा बिना प्रेशर खेलो, सोचो जितना राउंड निकाल सकते हो निकालो।
मैं होता तो गाइस बस 5 तक पहुंचाओ, फिर बस 7 तक पहुंचाओ, ऐसे कर करके बढ़ा देंगे।
होने तक उसने 0 किल मारे, हो सकता है, पॉसिबल है अभी भी।
हाँ हो सकता है।
इंडिया में किया है क्या किसी ने मैप में 0 किल?
हाँ
पूरे मैप में?
हाँ
किसने?
पूरे मैप में किसने नहीं?
हाँ डेडली 0-14 था।
अरे डेडली 0
मैप थोड़ी खत्म हुआ।
हाँ पूरा मैप में 0-14 था वो। एंजॉय खेला था जिस बार।
ओ 0-0-12 ऑन रहना, अब मैं देखा मैंने, हाँ वही यही हम में से कोई होगा सपोर्ट प्लेयर, कभी तो फिर लोग सीधा देखते हैं बैंड का थोड़ा 0 पे बैठा है, ड्यूलिस्ट मार रहे। ड्यूलिस्ट की जिंदगी थोड़ी अच्छी लगती है।
See if they can get any punches. Crystal push forward. The Stinger, he's going to be drawing them into medium range. 𝘼𝐺𝐶, is he ready for it? The answer is yes. Eventually gets the headshot. Somehow avoids all bullets.
I am shocked. I can't believe he didn't take any damage.
Boombot scouts as well. Somebody up on top of the box. The Jemkin now has to fall back. Lear at the ready.
Tornado lure.
Sends it, but it goes into the smoke.
Then तू क्या करता था?
अरे बेचारा यार 0।
अरे वापस मर गया यार।
नेड आया, निकला, ऊपर से उड़ गया सीधा स्मोक के थ्रू।
देखो सीधी बात है, मैं कभी 0-12 नहीं जाता था।
क्या अगर तू जाता था तो क्या करता था?
नहीं भाई
अरे बता तो सही, तू डूनिश की तरह टीम का और तू ऐसा टैप दबाता हल्का सा, मतलब तेरे को टैप तेरी टीम वाले कुछ बोल नहीं रहे कि भाई नहीं हो रहा है, ठीक है समझ में आ रहा है, नहीं हो रहा है ठीक है, 14 मिनट में ऐसे भी कोई बोलता नहीं है, पर क्या क्या तेरे दिमाग में क्या चलता था?
भाई इग्नोर करके बस सांस लेके खेलूंगा और कुछ नहीं
हो गया 0-2 पे तू और क्या करेगा, बस सांस लेके खेल भाई। डोंट फॉरगेट टू ब्रीथ एंड जस्ट कैरी।
ये अभी जयंत बोल रहा है, पहले जयंत जब अपन से गेम में सोचता रहता था जयंत। हाँ जयंत
वो जैसा चल रहा है 0-13 है और तेरे को दिख रहा है कि मैप खत्म होने के लिए एक ही राउंड चाहिए, तो क्या करता था अभी?
ऑब्वियसली तो भाई खत्म हो जाने दे मैच, मैं पहले तैयारी कर।
अगर तेरी टीम वो राउंड भी जीतती रहती ना, मुझे पता है तो क्या बोलता था, हराम खोरो एक मार दे दो मुझे मैप खत्म होने के पहले
ये अभी बोल रहा है ना डीप ब्रीथ करता, पहले वाला जयंत मेरे को मालूम है ना क्या, जयंत बैठ के सोचता रहता है यार कैसे हो गया यार 0-12 कैसे पहुंच गया। हाँ जयंत असेंट वाला राउंड याद है
कैसे हो रहा है?
ऐसे एसेंट में एक बार तू सोच रहा था बैठ के 5 राउंड पहले जो हुआ था उसका सोच रहा था एक बार तू, मैं और तू फिर बात कर रहे थे, बोला क्या हुआ जयंत, बोलते यार वो राउंड ऐसे हो गया हेल, मैं बोला अरे वो छोड़ के वो राउंड हो गया, अभी तू क्या सोच रहा है?
मुझे लग रहा है ये मैप में कभी रेना नहीं खेलेगा इसके बाद।
अरे रेना क्यों खेलना है भाई?
Gets a catch. Yoshi gonna be taken.
भाई एमकिन भाई अभी बोल रहा है एक किल प्लीज
मारेगा एक तो मारेगा ही अभी।
अरे उसने 25 एचपी कर दिया उसको, ये चीटिंग कर रहा है रे जूसी, 100 एचपी ले रहा है वापस।
हो गया वापस, अरे देखो लाल हो गया।
नहीं एलन भाई राउंड निकाल रहे, बोले जेमकिन मैं आपको मौका दूंगा, अरे नहीं दिया भाई।
वो क्या भावे अब तीसरा मैप जाके भी बचा दिए, खत्म है।
एक मैप दूर।
भाविन हाँ तो जैन 0-14 गया, मैप खत्म हो गया, जैन तेरे से फिश पंप करने आ रहा है।
वो आएगा ही नहीं, वो खुद बैठा रहेगा सब में।
तू बोल रहा है हाथ भी मत मिलाना हरामखोर।
मैं तो आऊंगा ही नहीं, मैं तो सीधा किसी से फिश पंप भी नहीं मिलाऊंगा गुप्पी, मैं तो सीधा उठ के चले जाऊंगा,
सीधा बाहर जाएगा डीप ब्रेथ करने,
तो क्या आऊंगा बस
सीधा बाहर जाएगा जैन, डीप ब्रेथ लेगा थोड़ा। हाँ और तभी तू अगर गया ना उससे हाथ मिलाने, तब उल्टा तेरे को भर देगा, बोलेगा अभी मत आ। नहीं जैन बोलता है भाविन 5 मिनट दे, भाविन थोड़ा रिफ्रेश होने दे। हाँ कोई आ रहा है क्या टीम डेथ मैच खेलने? थर्ड मैप चालू हो रहा है तब तक।
अबे 5 मैन खेलेंगे इसके बाद।
हाँ इसके बाद तो खेलेंगे ही ना।
अभी कंफर्म हो चुका है।
अच्छा
अभी कंफर्म हो चुका है, 3-0 गेम है।
मतलब अगला सीजन MISG में भर भर के और जाएंगी।
चलो हाँ अपन भी MISG में जाके खेलते हैं।
पर पूरा इवेंट जीतने के लिए वैसे भी ब्लीड ही फेवरेट थी ना, वो तो कल हादसा हो गया, बूम खत्म कर सकती थी।
कल मेन था कल जीत गए, मतलब ब्लीड जीत गए।
बूम वालों को नींद नहीं आई रहेगी कल।
मतलब
किसी एक को तो नहीं आने वाले थे, या तो ब्लीड को या तो बूम को।
नहीं ब्लीड का क्या है, अगर हारते भी तो यही बोलते कि भाई देखो हमेशा से हम बूम से हारते, कोई दिक्कत नहीं।
उन लोग हमेशा हारते हैं क्या बूम से?
हाँ हमेशा ऐसे स्टेज पे आके 2 ही टीम से हारते, 3 टीम से हारते थे, पेपर एक जर्जिया और बूम। जर्जिया से हारते हारते ऐसा हो गया कि भाई बोला कि जिसके वजह से हार रहे उसी को खरीद लो।
हाँ वो 2v5 था
हाँ, और भाई
ओह शिट।
तो मैं उस समय मैं जस्ट मतलब एकेडमी से मेन टीम ज्वाइन कर रहा था।
हाँ
वो इवेंट के बाद तो मैं सोचा यार कम ऑन लेट्स गो, चैंपियंस में आराम से जाएंगे, डायरेक्ट डेब्यू चैंपियंस में होगा हमारा एकेडमी से मेन टीम। देख रहा हूँ इतना खुश हूँ मैं, वॉच पार्टी कर चल रही है, वो हुआ बंद करके निकल गया मैं।
बंद कर।
कोई भी मार सकता है। आजू बाजू माहौल गरम है। सोचो बजाज भाई, आपने उसी टाइम बोल दिया रहता कैसे थ्रो कर सकते हैं 2v5।
बजाज भाई तो घर पे थे कोलकाता में, उनको कौन नहीं मारता।
घर पे था भाई, मैं घर पे बोल रहा हूँ, मैं अपना वॉच पार्टी बंद किया चला गया मुंह मैंने।
बजाज भाई पिक कर लो।
कुछ दिखाया ही नहीं।
बजाज भाई किसको बोल रहा तू भाविन? तमीज से बोल।
बजाज भाई बोल रहा हूँ, उसमें और कितनी तमीज लाऊं?
गॉड स्पीड भाई बोल।
शकुनी भाई, वो भी कुछ खबर दे यार थोड़ी।
भाई मुझे मैसेज कर भाविन, तीसरा राउंड के बाद मैं जा रहा हूँ जरा नीचे।
ठीक है फिर खेलते। नीचे मतलब नीचे कि नीचे चैनल में?
अरे नीचे बिल्डिंग के नीचे जा रहा हूँ।
अच्छा ठीक है।
क्यों भाई इधर रह रहे?
हाँ देख ना गोपी, थर्ड मैप देख फिर खेलते हैं मस्त। वैसे भी जल्दी होने वाला है क्योंकि
नहीं मुझे लग रहा है फ्रैक्चर जीत जाएगी स्कार्स। अच्छा है फ्रैक्चर स्कार्स का।
हाँ अच्छा तो है, पर अभी जैसा कॉन्फिडेंस रहेगा जैसे।
क्या 13-5 आ रहे थे?
लीड के सामने खेले हुए हैं पहले भी ऐसे।
हाँ।
13-5 आ रहे थे फ्रैक्चर में।
हाँ भाई बट खत्म होएगा गोपी, जा मत।
फाइवमैन के लिए ऑलरेडी लोग रेडी है गोपी, रुक जा बस ये गेम होने दे।
अरे कल मिला कि नहीं तुम लोगों को गेम फिर?
हाँ मिला ना।
नहीं मिला, झूठ बोल रहे हैं मतलब।
अरे एक नहीं दो गेम मिले रे। पर 2 मैन के 5 मैन के नहीं।
भाविन जूतिया बना रहे गोपी।
रेना मतलब कर्ज दे। हाँ सीधा रेज ले लिया।
जैन तू सोच, मूव भी धो के आता था, पर अगला मैप वापस से सेम होता था
तो जैन बोलता मैं वैलोरेंट खेलने के लायक ही नहीं हूँ, छोड़ देता हूँ। बता रहा हूँ मैं, और वो सच में ऐसा बोलता। फिर 2 दिन बाद वापस खेलता, वो बात अलग है।
जयंत कुर्सी से उठता ही नहीं था। क्या कर रहे थे?
अरे उसमें क्या है भाई, वो है भाई, उसमें कुछ नहीं है भाई।
अरे भाई जिसपे होता है ना वो वक्त में स्टेज पे।
अरे हुआ है ना मुस्टडी के मेरे CS को, मैं एक हाफ में 1 किल पे था ना, चूतिए।
पर 1 किल तो था ना, वो एक देख के तेरे को कुछ तो मोटिवेशन आता रहेगा। चल ठीक है, एक तो मारा है।
भाई तेरे को आइडिया
CS में तो मैं सुना था कि माइनस में भी गया था ना
भाई। वो 1 किल किए, मैं 1 किल पे था ठीक है, पर टीम में साई भाई थे।
भाई देख ऐसे है ना, मोटिवेट भी कर सकता है तो खुद को, मजाक नहीं कर रहा। एक बार हुआ है मेरे साथ, और वो हम लोग गेम जीत गए थे। अपन ब्रीज खेल रहे थे, VCC फाइनल जाए थे जैन। मैं ना 10-6 या 10-4 कुछ तो अपन डाउन थे, 11-4। मैंने ना 5 किल मारे थे पूरे टोटल। मैं अपने आप को मन में बोला भोसड़ी के अभी नहीं मारेगा, 10 दिन रोएगा। मार। और रफा रफ लगने लगे रे। उसके बाद 3K 4K बोला। अरे हट। क्या थ्रो करा दिया?
Much ready है।
अरे एक ही सैचुल था।
Bomb buddy out. Nightmare's over. Reloading.
New stage in 10.
Wait for me.
अरे
Stage 2.
Saddle up. Saddle up. Deal with my call.
doing nothing.
जेड भाई कैंप ना करो.
Satchel out. Not ready yet. Next, be faster. Ult's ready. Here comes this. Satchel out. Satchel out. Here with my coffee. Not ready yet.
Careful now.
Not ready yet.
Stage change.
Headshot.
क्या हो गया? कौन चिल्लाया?
Ciao. Okay. Satchel out. Grenade. Satchel out.
भाई लोगों को क्या मजा आता है टीडीएम में कैंप करके भाई.
Bomb buddy out.
Kills. आजा एक गेम खेलते हैं.
Grenade.
Matchmaking.
Satchel out. Enemy kill. Fire in the hole.
कितने टाइम में शुरू है अगला गेम?
हो गया अभी बस 2 मिनट में चालू हो जाएगा.
Stealing sight.
क्या करना है इसमें? गेम देखना है?
5 kills left.
Get up. Reloading. Satchel out.
हाँ?
खेला है क्या वो गेम?
कौन सा? नहीं.
Not ready yet.
Charge your bolts.
Get out of here. Grenade. Satchel out.
dodging their crosshairs. But Reyna needs to get the kill to make that happen. And if Jemkin can't do it, someone else needed to lead the way, but also everyone else wasn't finding their dual victories against Bleed.
It was a little bit of maybe Torneko at times. Crystal was also not really having a good day. It's tough. And that's why, you know, you really need to go for that full mental reset. Fidesz needs to lead his team.
It's all or nothing at this point. If they don't reset, this is it. It's very, very clear that something is going on in their nerves right now, and they just can't get over this mental hurdle. Now we are going to go into Fracture. SCARZ.
सोच रहा ऐसे टाइम पे उनका कोच भी बच्चा है, स्ट्रेटेजिकली अच्छा होगा, पर उसका मैन मैनेजमेंट कैसा रहेगा?
वही बोल रहा हूँ ना मैं कि 19 साल का ये बेचारा.
The last time they played Fracture against Bleed, it didn't go so well, and I don't know if it's gonna go the same way again. How are you guys feeling about this?
That's what I'm scared about, right? 13-5 against Bleed the last time that they played. It was their own pick. It didn't go great, and that is why Bleed are picking it again. You need to see that same performance from Crystal, the same way that they played yesterday.
Well, you say that, but again, that's the point I wanted to make. Is the only reason they won against SCARZ on Fracture was because Crystal was dragging them across the finishing line, right? 22 kills, 5 deaths. I mean, an absolute monstrous performance from it. If you can do it great, I mean, that's fantastic that you can extend your lifeline. But this is a best of 5. It doesn't end just here. So even if they do win Fracture, I would still be worried here for SCARZ.
Exactly. You know, the next couple of maps as well, yes, maybe SCARZ has a bit of a lifeline, but how long can you really extend it? You need to make it happen right now. And you remember how Crystal actually had that performance. He sneaks into smokes. He makes use of his positioning to get behind enemy lines. I don't know if you can do that against Bleed, especially a Bleed that is feeling this whole crowd, this whole event.
Well, the intensity is definitely at its peak here in the stadium right now. We have a lot of Bleed fans who are very happy seeing how they're doing, and of course a lot of supporters for Scary, who is from Thailand himself. We are going to go into map 3. I don't know if this is going to be the last map of today. I certainly hope not, for the sake of SCARZ, and honestly just for good games. We're going to go to our casters 𝘍𝐽𝐿𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐿 and Paper Thin.
Thank you very much. Yes,
उनका मोरल खत्म हो चुका है.
नहीं हुआ है तो गोपी खत्म कर देगा.
Bleed, they have their fate in their own hands. One more, they will be our Ascension champions. They will be the first team to move up to be promoted into the Pacific League, and they will have swept SCARZ. Something that we did not anticipate coming into today.
No, absolutely not. I thought this was going to be a very competitive back and forth series, but who knows? Maybe it was.
Bleed अगर फ्रेंचाइजी में जाती है इसके बाद तो ये लोग सेम रोस्टर के साथ ही खेलेंगे ना?
A destined path where it is going to be Bleed coming through, but Ken, you know, Ken.
किसको निकालेंगे?
Their mental has been really good this event so far.
I think so. Crazy guy और Scary तो रहेंगे.
उनको बहुत पैसा दे रहे हैं और.
But now I have severe concerns because Bleed looks really
भी रह सकता है मेरे से.
especially on their defender side where they start on Fracture, but yeah, Fracture generally again
इनका वो रहता है ना, सिंगापुर वालों का.
So
military ना.
certainly I feel like this has to be a statement now from SCARZ. They have to come out.
कैसा रहता है इनका military का system मतलब?
Fracture. They've got to find a way to reset mentally. You know, particularly Jemkin. It goes without saying.
कितना भी कांटेक्ट हो तेरा skip नहीं कर सकता है ना?
तो 2 साल back to back करना पड़ेगा कि एक साल कैसे भी कर सकते
हैं? back to back 25 साल के पहले.
ओ भाई.
Global Esports versus SCARZ, the deciding map potentially.
पर जूसी अभी कितने 17-18 साल का है ना?
17 का हुआ, अभी 16 का.
हाँ तो वो 22 पे भी जा सकता है ना ऐसे तो मिलिट्री.
हाँ
कि वो हाँ तो फिर 4 साल तो है ना खेलने के लिए अगर लीग खेलना ही हो.
तो अभी अगर ये लोग क्वालीफाई होते हैं तो इनको 2 साल का मिलेगा ना फ्रेंचाइजी स्लॉट.
हाँ
और 2 साल के बाद
फिर वो रिव्यू करेंगे. हाँ
रिव्यू करें क्या करेंगे? पेपर रिव्यू करेंगे क्या?
नहीं वापस चैलेंजर आना पड़ेगा.
रिव्यू करेंगे बोल रहा है.
नहीं अरे up to 14 टीम्स होने वाले भाई आगे जाके. पता नहीं मेरे को भी जाके याद नहीं है.
4 Bleed on their half. An alarm bot right around the corner. Darion not moving a muscle off that contact. Instead, SCARZ going to opt to take the orb, use the haunt.
बहुत ही अनफेयर है पर इन लोगों के लिए. इनके प्राइम के 2 साल चले जाते हैं गेमिंग के. 25 के पहले करने से.
Nano try to buy a little bit of time for these rotations. A long lurk through
अभी MYZ में एक बंदा egoist बोल के.
Neff and Juicy
हाँ जो एक्सटेंड में खेल रहा था
ओहो भाई क्या प्लेयर है
पर
उसके 2 साल बीच में इसीलिए चले गए इसलिए हम लोग कोई जानते नहीं है ईगो इसको पर वो पहले पेपर एक से किसी में था पर वो मिलिट्री वो सब करने गया 2 साल के लिए जस्ट तभी गया जब वैलोरेंट आया जस्ट आने के 6 महीने के अंदर इसलिए कोई जानता ही नहीं है
Swing and Yoshi everything to do but can't quite get it. Ends up falling, 2 members left. Another pistol round goes to Bleed.
मैं धीरज से पूछ रहा था धीरज भाई बता रहे थे कि
just great patience here from Bleed and you can see SCARZ is scared.
मतलब MYSG का बेस्ट प्लेयर माना जाता था एक टाइम
it's safe to plant and they don't
know
the utilities
हाँ
going to be coming
बेस्ट टैलेंट माना जाता बेस्ट प्लेयर नहीं बेस्ट टैलेंट मतलब अप एंड कमिंग टैलेंट जैसे जूसी माना जाता था ना अभी हाल ही में पर वो 2 साल मिलिट्री में चला गया तो किसी को याद ही नहीं है इसलिए जब आया तो लोग सरप्राइज थे कि इतना रिफाइंड फंडामेंटल्स कैसे था उसका मतलब
give them the space play for retake seen it a little bit on bind even though it didn't pan out they are
वो मल्टीफ्रैग निकाल पाता है इतना इजीली वो लोगों को आइसोलेट कर पाता है 1v1 सिचुएशंस में मतलब बहुत बढ़िया प्लेयर है
Now another orb going to be grabbed. Turret is going to note the presence here, but Darion.
Yep. Okay, Stun going to get one. Goes still for a little bit of a jiggle peek. Scary with some covering fire from behind. Finds one, and that is into the meat grinder. For Yoshi and Crystal, just ripped apart. End up falling. Turn back over towards the site. Spike now.
Dheeraj bhai का हो गया क्या military god speed?
नहीं.
Alan stuck here with a ghost in hand, saying, "Guys, what the hell do I do?"
धीरज भाई की उम्र भी हो गई आई थिंक तो जाना ही पड़ेगा
another flawless for Bleed on their round 2
प्लस सबसे बड़ी बात ये है कि ब्लीड फ्रैंचाइज क्वालिफाई कर जाएगी तो फिर ब्लीड का वो हो जाएगा ना पूरा एपैक होम बन जाएगा अभी जैसे क्रेजी गाय और स्कैरी इंपोर्ट्स माने जाते हैं ना उनके रोस्टर वो हट जाएगा तो फिर वो कुछ भी टीम बना सकते
that judge able to find 2 of the 3
just saying ये free है
back over no problem at all
you could tell he was ready to use Darian as a body block so you eat these bullets I'll get the kill
और ब्लीड के पास पैसा भी है
faster than even he had anticipated it would seem
such is the life
और अब तो पैसा कम भी मांगेगा एक सीजन मिस कर दिया ये तो
I mean hey if it's I don't care what role you're playing if Scary's standing behind you yeah you body block for the guy
facts that's facts
is the creep up gun barrel spotted Jemkin
मजा आएगा देखने में क्या टीम बनती है ब्लीड
अरे जूसी भाई
trying to find that elimination on the Yoshi instead, but still, it's quite a bit of damage. Sets up for his teammates to potentially find him, and Yoshi will fall down. Plant now coming in around the back, Scary catches Jemkin upgrade.
Scary ने ठप्पा दे दिया Jemkin को.
3v2. Torneko taking just a little bit of damage. Drone up over the top. Should have spotted his head so they know where one's at. Do they get the read on Allen on this flank?
Last player standing.
2v1, crazy guy, low on health. Allen. In a winnable position to try to get this bonus. Lockdown already. Good amount of damage coming, however, from the side of Bleed. Oh, he actually tapped.
अरे निकाल दिया.
Crazy guy with a 3K puts them on the board for 3. The bonus is theirs. And Bleed look absolutely unstoppable.
And just like the desk was highlighting, Crazy Guy in between maps. He comes up big again. He was so formidable on that Brimstone on Bind. And now back onto that Sova here, popularized thanks to Calm from EG. You can see Bleed is happy to let Crazy Guy do that he has done today. Already one away from the Hunter's Fury. Darion one away from the lockdown. Yoshi right there with that Rolling Thunder as well. So let's see if there's going to be any orb congestion potentially. It's an A crunch from SCARZ.
अरे जेमकिन भाई के लिए आज कुछ भी सही नहीं जा रहा है.
Faultline Crystal so very low that nade would kill. He can't get out of the blast radius, and he does. Jemkin as well, trying to escape. They all somehow jump across, but the damage.
HP देखो भाई, HP देखो. 17, 23, 5, 70.
Torneko as well, chipped down to 77. Bleed not giving them any space.
And they're so aware of the situation on the map, knowing that they can really punish these positions. Now, with the trap wires already set up, they can drift back over, knowing that their flanks are relatively clear. It looks like Allen's going to be going for a bit of a lurk. from Dish, potentially, or at least watching for lurks. Still scary. Set up and spawn. Over towards B is the classic position here for 𝘍𝐽𝐽. Darian.
Rolling Thunder is available. Darian again with the judge. I mean, he's going to be able to one-tap so many people. Spike now stranded in tower. Have to shock the zone and back, but it only buys so much space. The spike will be snatched up here by Yoshi. But from here on out, what do? You just go for the save. You do have Allen in a backstab position.
Time ही नहीं है.
They rotate through the spawn.
Time में पर save करेंगे ये लोग.
नहीं है, time ही नहीं है.
Be able to get to the A site. They will not be able to get this plant down.
Time cut to रहना
grab on the
चाहिए.
orb for Crystal to try to get closer.
नहीं ये लोग save ही कर रहे हैं.
And everybody else forced to save.
हाँ time नहीं था.
Will yet again find another flawless. As they are not even giving them.
वो drop से अगर कूदता था तो exact 4 seconds बाकी रहते थे.
They are absolutely
exact
suffocating them.
It's a vacuum. You're absolutely right. Bleed has created.
What do you guys feel about Team Sarafa?
For any room, for any breath to be found, and the damage done once again at the beginning of the round comes back to haunt SCARZ.
वो ले गया के पीछे कौन था?
Pikachu. I mean Mika.
This was the side of the map.
वो कौन है कौन?
Manager है.
Now C-Sports.
अच्छा.
There's a near villainous grin spreads across the coach booth. Torneko pulling the trigger on a very early orbital strike. Will be able to find Crazy Guy, but Juicy in the meantime catches Allen.
पर आप सोचो भाविन भाई, Crazy Guy की journey सोचो.
He loves to look at that position and
वियतनाम छोड़ के निग्मा गैलेक्सी में गया, जिसमें बहुत कुछ promises किए गए थे. कुछ भी नहीं हुआ. ऐसा हालत हुआ कि कई बार वो लोग challenges के group stage के लिए भी qualify नहीं किए. फिलीपींस का open qualifiers में हारा.
Right after, Scary just no fear. Here in Bangkok, just
और
this crowd.
वहाँ से फिर IGL उठाना, ऐसी टीम में आके इतने बड़े personalities को सबको handle करना, सब कुछ.
SCARZ is going to have to really dig deep. 5-0 on a side of the map where they were so good previously.
और franchise है.
Look at Juicy. Go for it. Blast back up over the top. They should have a read on this one, but they don't want to spam out. They don't want to give their position away. Turn to the flange, Juicy. Now's back in, finds Jemkin. Scary, cleans up Yoshi as well. Space given. A weapon can be recovered here for Torneko to join in alongside the two Guardians, so maybe some more damage to be dealt. Scary down to 5 HP. This round, aside from the pistol, feels like the most possible one for them to try to pick up a win.
What do you do with all these ults? Hunter's Fury, Orbital Strike, Lockdown. You have nothing to counter them.
Cage is thrown down to try to block off. In the meantime, they're just trying to buy some space and keep everybody locked on this A side of the map. Now, shot goes across. Torneko does find Neff, bringing it now into a 3v3. Spike can be planted.
Launching smoke.
ये राउंड तो निकाल लेगी SCARZ.
From him, and good distraction set up from the rest of SCARZ to at least enable them to get the spike down and have something to defend. Thinking about the molly, decides to save it. Crazy Guy here in the smoke, the lockdown. Committed in the push into the smoke. Crazy Guy snaps onto his head. He takes him out, and now they have to respect this. They have to pull back away, but Scary gets the jump before he can escape. Lockdown expiring, the orbital strike. He's absolutely demolished.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Bleed. Plow forward.
An unstoppable force is Bleed right now. There is no friction against their movement. The vacuum they've created allows for this smooth, effortless flow. And it's just, again, these ults make it way too difficult. It's a pretty solid read here from the side of SCARZ to get into that position, to work the map like that, to allow that space to be created over on the B side to get the plant. But what do? You don't have any answers. The only answer you have is to try to push that lockdown. And Crazy Guy's too good right now. He's too fired up. And Scary's just so aware of the positioning, how to find those perfect moments to punish off the back of not only SCARZ's utility, but in this round, Bleed's utility. Jemkin here, fast hit with...
Showstop for him, and everyone's zone back.
Yeah, there's nobody home for this.
They just give them the space. The drone will come out.
चलो भाई लॉबी बनाना चालू कर दो.
Clear it, but Hunter's Fury now. Crazy Guy just fishing around, trying to spot the plant spot, but won't quite be able to get it done.
They had a spot on the, I think it was Crystal up here towards Dish.
Yeah, one was darted.
Yeah.
Just wanted to try to catch somebody in the side itself. Boombot going to be cleared out. Then now there's going to be two players here. Sun goes across. Scary guns them down. 𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐒 off screen will find Crazy Guy. It's into a 3v3. Time still dwindling. Darian arriving to swing out. Neff going to be dealt with. A 20 HP Scary. And Darian here to try to hold. 𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐒 just dragged across and will be able to get himself a third to pick up the first round win for SCARZ.
जैसे तो बोला lobby बनाओ round निकल गया.
On to bind. When the showstopper came in, or the ult just
if Bleed win, will you dance in stream?
Left to its own devices by the side of Bleed, and they just play for retake.
What is Bleed?
If Bleed wins, can you dance in stream?
Able to hold the line here. Some good setups, some good shooting from 𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐒 to make sure that they don't even need to get into that post-plant utility there. Try to cover that spike. So well handled. A good stun to get a couple kills for Scary towards Dish, but SCARZ now beginning to find some level of atmosphere. Maybe they can find some kind of landing for themselves to get back in this
Crystal
event.
watching around the back. It's just not good for the shot where he normally is. Juicy finds it, suspects there's going to be some more players nearby. Showstopper at the ready, does get cleared out, up over top of the box. Where does he send it? Because if it's going to be close around this corner, oh, he might have been able to find something, but no, just sends it out blindly. Well, they look to start pushing back into Juicy.
But Darian,
he's backing off.
He can probably hear some of these footsteps around attacker spawn, and they know Alan.
Oh, Crazy Guy.
Yep.
All the info that they needed. Says, wait a second.
Cage triggered.
And again, the double cage. Last time he did this was the fake over onto A, but they can just leave Darian to continue to watch that spot.
Here.
Now the smokes get set up. Try to prevent the site take coming through. Rolling Thunder gonna come crashing across. Juicy taking out Jemkin, does manage to find him there with the paint shell, but gets a parting gift to Yoshi.
30 seconds left.
4v3. Site access just continuing to look like it's gonna be denied here. Scary maybe Caterpillar his way up, but no, Scary turns back, spots him, guns him down, and now it's just Jemkin. Last identified in the halls. May just be his final resting place, whether it's a save or him dead. Backs away from that dart. And they will just have to let him go his separate way. Bleed not going to be too bothered by it whatsoever. 7-1. Now we're here in the opening half.
Oh, they know.
Oh,
they know.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah. Well, this is just...
It's like when you wake up from a nightmare right before the monster's about to kill you.
That's exactly it. Exactly it.
Cold sweats.
Yeah, you're locked in there. You have no other position to move into. Certainly, SCARZ is sweating. Crystal now with a Nightfall. Alan still sitting on that neural theft. Hasn't really been able, since he's kind of solo lurking around, to find many opportunities to use it. And like you said, no fake this time from the side of SCARZ. Off of the utility, off of those cyber cages. There goes that Nightfall.
Nightfall goes in. Crazy Guy getting the cage down just a bit. Paint Shells goes forward. Does he swing in front of it? Looks like the answer is no. He actually just ends up dying to it. Jemkin starting things off with a nice first kill. Sights turned over here towards this rope. Expecting that somebody's
Crazy Guy ने around किया क्या ऐसा?
They're just waiting for the smoke to dissipate.
Stun हुआ फिर
Spike planted, the disengage comes through.
अरे वो तो देखा पर बच सकता था भाई.
इसको शॉक डार्ट मारता था.
धीरज भाई.
3-0 हो गया guys.
Juicy now swinging around the opposite side.
I mean, trees.
Tap in onto the spike.
अरे क्या timing.
Now leaves Juicy in the 1v2 clutch. Both players tagged up. 21 health. There's the jiggle. He wants to hold it to half, but 𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐒 threatens him off of it and finishes the job again. 𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐒 with a 3K.
जैसे हम लोग बोलते हैं 3-0 हो रहा है, एक-एक राउंड निकल जाते.
But they need to run this back to a 7-5 half if they want to have a hope.
Yeah, absolutely. Another beautiful post plant here from 𝘼𝐼𝐍𝐿𝐒. 9-7-3 on the stat line, and he has been a big part of why they've been able to get these rounds. But this time, SCARZ is looking for this push out of ropes. That's why they've got two players there. Darian just kind of pumps the brakes, waits a little bit longer. Last time, Scary kind of pushed that space very quickly. So it was an adjustment from SCARZ to kind of read that kind of post play, or excuse me, that retake setup that we've seen from Bleed so far. But even despite all that, they're able to hold on just barely off that initial kill there off the Nightfall nade combo. Oh, Jemkin able to dodge any of that utility, able to get up into the tower.
Yeah, a bit of a higher tempo push here coming through from them. Drone goes up over the top, gets a spot on the Tornado. They're just looking to spray him down, and he is such...
Bye bye.
That's going to strand that spike as the dart goes in. Crazy guy.
Fuck it, Swa ke shot that.
But वो stick करने क्यों जा रहा है उधर इतना low है तो slow spawn कर गया just as a tap and bait get get the shot
Bleed just so fast on the reply. Juicy now working his way forward. Jemkin will spot him, will kill him. Band advantage still there. Juicy gets knocked down, 45 health remaining. Scary one more.
But वही है, I guess a lot of fracture just comes down to
the orbital strike.
Oh no. Biggest problem with fracture is that
I speak, he makes it happen.
But the one thing that I don't like about the way we are playing it is we were forcing the plant way too much. And I don't think that is
both going to be
the
revealed.
most valid strategy.
You know that they are just squatting on top of this spike. Pivot over to the flank. Allen, the quick turn, finds the kill. Turret set up. Turret finishes off. Now he looks to reposition. Spike is going to be nabbed.
This guy's planting safe again when he's low.
The plant can come through. Showstopper at the ready. He's noted. The rocket goes flying and the kill comes in.
Why धीरज भाई ने ADS क्यों किया है फैंटम के साथ?
क्या पता?
भाई बजाज भाई मैंने हाँ बोला ठीक है, आपने हाँ नहीं बोलना चाहिए था.
Overheats.
मेरी शक्तियों का गलत इस्तेमाल हो रहा है.
Godspeed Jinx is back.
Especially with that ult from Scary being in play, gets caught.
I don't know, man. I feel like my last job is brought out the Jinx.
Gives them the hope, the opportunity to win this round. Showstopper comes through off the plant, and able to secure the round. And you see Chris.
अगर blaster उसके नजदीक फटता था, ये भी मर सकता था ना.
Them in this 2 rounds, a couple more. If they could swing this to a 7-5, certainly they're right back in this map.
13-5-5, that orbital still held. Neff rushing forward. Now, we're talking about pumping the brakes. Bleed saying no. They try to press it even faster. The punish comes through.
अभी थोड़ा ज़्यादा free हो गए Bleed.
Why?
Most of what you would have to slow up the take on a site.
Godspeed के heartbeat मत बढ़ाओ.
Right out of Bleed's hands.
I think hoping to try to set up Juicy for a pick there off the back of Neff's utility to get that showstopper in hand. Not going to happen this go around. Instead, they have to back off. Still have Scary's orbital strike in their back pocket. Tornado 1 away from his orbital strike as well.
Pinging down on Dish, suspecting that there's going to be some presence there. Clear out close. Push forward as the smoke drops down here. As the Molly, just to try to lock somebody out of that cubby position. We'll be able to do so.
Godspeed.
Huh?
Scary showing his hand just a little bit as far as his positioning is concerned. In the meantime, Darian still sat back on B, has that judge, and is hoping that the pressure that his teammates are exuding is going to be enough to flush them into his opening arms.
Oh my.
As Juicy gets himself forward.
I'd asked you for something.
Showstopper at the ready, but it's going to be burned down first. Now Orbital comes through. Scary sends it.
What did you ask me for?
Over text, I asked you for something, right?
It is all down to Darian.
I don't think that will happen.
In Crystal's hands.
Why?
Gets himself over to the sights.
I'll tell you.
For a little bit longer. Plant now through the dart set.
हमें भी बताओ.
बोलता हूँ. Map के
I know exactly where he is.
Well, this is near
मतलब ऐसे अकेले में मसाला मत दो, सबको दे दो.
हाँ
जनता भी wait कर रही है.
I've told you, no, so you understood what it's about.
Up to 4, 7-5. Very possible.
Viewers also
given the cash, the lack thereof here from several
Viewers
players on the side of Bleed.
Yeah, this is not masala that viewers
like
to indulge in.
अरे तो बता तो फिर मालूम पड़ेगा ना, viewers बताएंगे.
अरे बे थोड़ा
जनता आप बताओ.
Knows it now. Could just wait for a very last second sprint.
उतना भी free masala नहीं है.
Somebody is going to be able to play off the back of it. Or did they just drift into him?
पैसे लगेंगे जनता.
Might get his wish after all. The end of this one.
4 memberships
come through. Manages to come away with 2 of them. So damage dealt. Softening up
और
SCARZ
बाद में
a
एक
bit
चपा
as we get
चपा
ready to go into the
मांग लो
last round
full
of the
max
half.
वाला.
हाँ 2-3 चपा आर्मी दे दो, सब मसाला मैं ही देता हूँ.
Pretty decent buy. Lockdown, that gives
double rage
lockdown as well.
किसी को मसाला नहीं चाहिए.
Tornaco's got the orbital though to go ahead and completely take it out of the equation.
Exactly. Yep. So the counter's there.
Malav, no fucks were given to you, Malav. Literally.
भाविन भाई के चैट में मेरे मेंबरशिप ग्रुप वाले भी लोग हैं, व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में लिख रहे हैं मतलब से पूछो वाइपर कब खेलेगा?
So another big ult potentially coming for Bleed if they can get
so
this to 8-4.
that agent, they removed it from the game itself. That map.
From the last time they played this map, the exact same scoreline. Can SCARZ claw closer? Get one on the board. Get one more on the board. Little slow push over towards Arcade.
Look at the stack here onto this B site.
Yeah, just scary right now.
Oh, Juicy on the jiggle does take a couple shots there. Scary's thinking about, at least for a moment, the swing out. Now he's going to go right as the Hunter's Fury comes in to distract him.
Let's go.
Crazy guy gets Tornado. The orbital's gone. And now with the lockdown, there is nothing they can do to deny it unless he plants it, where a paint shell can land at it.
It's devastating, 𝘍𝐽𝐿. I mean, again, one away from that Hunter's Fury. The space found, the orb taken, and the setup so nice. Off of the contact from Juicy. Able to line that up. And Crazy Guy, so far for me today, maybe the most impressive player for Bleed, despite so many impressive performances across the board. Crystal gonna find him, though.
Okay, speak of the devil, and Crazy Guy will go down. Now they're going to be shifting their way back over here towards B.
ये तो नहीं आ सकते,
just to
चलो
really
सब भी
ensure
भागो.
this, but already committed to it are SCARZ. Scary holding down the spray, finds one. 18 seconds remaining. They need to somehow get themselves into this site. There is nowhere else to go. Right up the rope. Ellen needs to win the challenge. She does manage to do so, but can they still get the spike planted within the next couple of seconds? Jumkin finds one, but Darian
भाई
the remainders.
स्कैरी भाई मौली क्यों नहीं डाल दिए?
For the 2K, and it's an 8-4 half with Bleed out in front.
चलो भाई.
Well, there you have it. Bleed there.
BRM.
हाँ 7-5 हो जाता तो थोड़ा गड़बड़ हो जाता.
So well ready to play off that contact.
लगिया भाई भरते थे ना फटाफट से.
Just beautiful.
नहीं.
Knock that orbital strike out of the round. You can then use
I
the
think so.
lockdown when the
वही
time
मैं
starts
बोल रहा था ना
running
भविन भाई
low,
को मैंने
you are going to force
ये
them
चीज बहुत सीखी है मैन
to the other
मैनेजमेंट
side of the map.
और इस बार यहाँ पे मैंने वही किया था. नहीं तो मैं यूजुअली बहुत हार्श रहता हूँ और बहुत ही ब्लंट रहता हूँ बट इस बार
ओ देश से में भी फर्क पड़ता है मैन मैनेजमेंट में.
इस बार मोमो ज्यादा टेस्टी थे.
इस बार I cared more about players' mental. Whatever happened, I tried to
distract them.
हाँ, not distract but
draw the attention away.
का मतलब distract ही होता है but
तो वही.
नहीं मतलब it's like try to enable them more instead of just
तो फिर when we play ranked आप मुझे भरते क्यों रहते हो?
They find themselves 5 round wins away.
एक मैं ही सपोर्ट कर रहा था जब तू वाइपर खेल रहा था वहाँ.
वो ये मेरा फीचर में क्रैश हुआ था. So I get some, leeway.
You can hear the crowd behind us.
लीवे से याद आया लीवाई.
Rallying here to cheer them on to try and complete the task. It's up to SCARZ.
Is he going?
To do whatever they can.
I've heard
throw everything
certain
in the
things.
kitchen sink.
I'm sure you've heard as well.
Here.
I don't hear anything, brother. Not anymore.
Try to start to bring this
ऐसे
back,
सोता
much
हूँ.
like we saw from them in that second half of Haven. They can just take those initial couple steps. Perhaps they can extend this into an actual series and fight back and try to pull off a reverse sweep.
Yeah. This is a pretty interesting setup from the side of SCARZ. The Cypher
क्या हुआ?
B hold.
Yeah.
Bhavin, look at antidote tweet. Retirement.
नहीं
It's going to be on Darian to hold the line.
नहीं, he's going with the female team ना.
So he is head coach.
To back him up as it looks to be a pinch.
He's
towards
going
this
with
B
the
side.
Female Indian team.
Setups here, none to be found.
हाँ तो उसमें retirement कहाँ से
Yeah,
है?
वही.
A bit deeper here, in towards B. You see watching the smoke.
और कितने agents को retirement में डालना है chat?
Why will antidote retire right now?
Strike when necessary.
Very great question actually.
Noted here by Juicy.
Plays for the best team in VCLSA.
Gets a kill here on the nap.
They have the Ascension slot on lockdown.
Prowler over towards Arcade. Checks, sees nothing. Boombot right into the face, and Jemkin will find yet another util kill. A second nade built up, gets sent straight at Crazy Guy's feet. He tries to set up the recon dart, will be able to do so. Gets a ping on a 3, but still has to back away. Swarm thrown up over the top, a little bit of damage found, but Jemkin has 3. And the defuse will come in. Scary, not in position, not nearly fast enough.
Did Scary not have enough time for his lineup, or?
Here on the back end will come
Yeah.
away with 1 kill before falling, and SCARZ.
Because the lineup is there. He knows the lineup.
Yeah, for sure. Crazy guy probably just has to delay for a little longer and then he gets it off, I guess.
I think Darion also missed his molly.
Yeah.
I was.
behind the trap wire.
I think that's jump through, right? Not just a run through.
Yeah, but also there is a lineup. I think Darion must have just thought ki
There's a shock dart
time
that
coming
direction,
out.
but I don't know if it was a little bit
No, but
off or
even
just
with the way he was throwing
deeper
it,
in,
like there is
spawn.
no way if you just run through it that it reaches that far.
grab the van.
Like
No,
once
he
it's on
jumped
that.
through. He jumped through.
Spectres otherwise.
But I think he aimed a little lower
Investments here for
than he
Bleed
needs
on
to.
this round. And certainly. Ooh.
Cam quickly dealt with. Just trying to get the wire.
Dude, like
sending it just in case there
the
is
traps that
one
SCARZ
locking
have
off
been
this
using
position.
on Fracture, especially
both
towards this
darts
arcade side,
used.
are very
Wire's
interesting.
not
Like in
clear.
general,
Very good traps.
this one and the other one, which is the much lower one,
Allen pulls back away, not watching the
which
cross.
lines up from like the opposite side of Jenny, the CT wall of Jenny type side.
और ये राउंड के लिए थोड़ा डर लग रहा है उन लोगों ने बहुत स्पेस दे दिया है ब्लीड को
Bleed already have tower control.
Exactly.
Plus now they even have they still have Molly to
They'll start to
they
realize
have
the
Molly and Nate
reality
to
of the
play post.
situation.
So the retake should be relatively easy, I
Now
guess.
they're rushing in. Spike is going to come down. Allen's trying to spray through. Gets a little bit of damage onto Juicy.
Oh, another trap wire.
Yep.
Caught again. Backs away, tries to rush into the smoke. Will get cut down. Allen finding the kill. Drone being sent forward.
Yeah, Scary's gone for his lineup already. Scary's ready with his lineup. Yeah, he's thrown
Across
out
the
as well.
one. Neff has to back away. Nearly dying to that aftershock. Molly's still here at the ready from the side of Scary.
Who's holding it?
But yeah, they're just sticking
Wait,
to this one.
Scary's actually forgotten his lineup, I think. Because he heard updated late.
Darian. Okay, they will do him a
Because
mercy.
I don't think he's forgotten.
I think he was way too late to run his lineup.
Yeah, maybe late, but
That is the 2-0.
Or maybe it's a hard, yeah, or maybe it's just a hard update
Can
thing.
they lock down this bonus as well to bring it within 1 round?
Now this is a very
That took way too
important
long to
round here.
update
I
to
don't
show
mind the
that he
idea for
thrown.
Juicy after getting spotted by that trap wire. Just
Yeah. Oh, Godspeed, he didn't do a lineup. He just jumped. Plan spot alug tha hai. Plan spot alug tha. It wasn't the default one.
Overall.
No, he has a lineup there also. I think.
हाँ, but did you see the replay में? हाँ, replay में भाग के क्या? हाँ.
Pressure.
Yeah,
To be
possibly.
watched with that, he can
Maybe it's
really
way
do
too
some
slow of a
serious
lineup for him
damage.
to be able to use given the pace that they've seen in the last 2
Yeah,
rounds.
9 seconds.
His bleed
Yeah.
continues to try to force the
I think so. It's somewhere between 7 to 9 seconds.
Already coming through the other side. Crazy gets
Shot.
the
With
headshot.
bounce, it's
Over the
9.
shoulder. So very close, but cannot find that elimination. Aftershock nade now sent up here. In the tower, Allen chipped away at 73 HP. Gets the dig, but it's not the elimination that he was looking for. 21 health remaining on the side of Crazy Guy as Crystal will get the jump out of sewer, taking out Scary. We've seen how pivotal he has been for the squad. Jemkin as well. But that then will look at you. Headshot. Another one now goes across. Jemkin
No ways.
unleashed.
What a
And
retake.
SCARZ will get the bonus win. And they are 1 round away
Godspeed.
from tying us up here on Fracture.
All right, now
अब
we've got a
आपकी
game
धक-धक
going.
बढ़ रही है कि
Jemkin's got
नहीं?
that showstopper now to boot.
कोई बात
Huge
नहीं,
round here.
What are
And
the other
again,
2 maps
it's
after
these
this
fast
if it goes to 5
rotations
map?
that Bleed does not account for.
I think there's
Scary not ready
Lotus.
for that backstab
Okay.
at all, and that opens up the flank
And
angles.
Ascent.
And Jemkin not missing a step.
Yeah, Lotus
after
and
a
Ascent, I
rough
think.
bind
Because
right back in
bleed
it.
band
That
split.
is exactly
Yeah.
what you wanted to see
And,
here for SCARZ.
They'll have 2 bans, right?
0, 14 and 2.
No, one
They're now
ban.
20 and 10.
There's no upper bracket.
Jemkin
There is no upper bracket, na idhar.
bounce back in the century.
क्या ले लें?
Still more work to be done. Very light investment here from the side of Bleed. Spectre Stinger Sheriffs.
This round is very important for
Can they
Bleed.
find any value?
But Bleed,
Jemkin
Bleed's
now
approach
does
is
have that
great.
showstopper
Like,
for Tornak.
given that they realize that they are playing a lot more passive towards arcade and only holding it, they keep abusing the orb. They've been able to farm out the orb pretty
Just a
consistently.
little change of angle.
Like, I think Crazy Guy already has his
It's
orb.
crazy this time. He
Then
won
nobody have
that
left
duel
some,
the last
so
round. Granted, it was a
the
marshal.
orb control has been good.
Still able
भाई
to
ये
find
कमबैक
it.
हो रहा है क्या?
Plant gonna be
Not out लग
attempted.
रहा है अभी तो.
Spring up for the
Unless
tower, but
someone
still
finds a
plenty
good
of
shot
util
and then they can commit
at
out
the
the
ready. Nano
breach
gonna be
out.
thrown down. There's the aftershock, and
Have to
gonna
eat
have
it.
to eat a bit of that damage there. Spike does get planted, and Juicy's down to 5. The swing
Nice
goes
play,
through.
Scary.
Scary is absolute
Nice
perfection.
timing.
Neff taken out off screen by the showstopper in the meantime, but now we have ourselves another 3v3. The HP and the gun advantage very much in the hands of SCARZ, however. Scary continues to find value, gets himself a third elimination to push out. Torneko ready for the close hold, and Darian shuts him down.
Then the ult as well. What a
Orbital
round.
strike now invested in 𝘼𝐽𝑘IN.
Nice round. This round is very important for him.
Trying to get some spam through, trying to find something. He does find Scary. A 3K for him. The push out.
Oh, भाई धीरज भाई ने मार दिया भाई.
डरा दिया था 1 सेकंड के लिए धीरज भाई ने भी. ना क्लोज आ गए थे.
9-7. But still a brutal round.
It's still Scary again. Just finding these angles where nobody's ready for him. These specific
this is why I don't understand why these teams, especially with SCARZ form, why are they not playing to deny the plant?
Because
they can easily play fade and race towards B and breach towards A. Breach is better at denial at A rather than B right now. And with B, you can cover more area with the C's and nade, right?
Torneko does have
basically a sure shot kill.
I guess they're thinking this kill later on pivot agar bleed karti hai towards A. Then we have the fade utility to, like the fade utility is much easier to get info with that A right through the door for A main.
Yeah.
I guess that's the only way they're thinking.
I don't think they need it with an initial breach stun. Shuruaat mein they can play aggressive A main, na?
But I guess
they can feed the entire killjoy util towards site and drop.
Drone now moving through sands, and it seems like that's enough to really convince them. But nade goes in.
But I'm just trying to think from their perspective about what they are potentially thinking. And I think they have to go fast here because they have too many big ults on.
Hunter's Fury out from Crazy looking for the tag. That one on the Yoshi, looks for the follow.
Very
nice.
Plant now coming in. As Bleed like to give themselves
very weird from SCARZ.
But good play from 𝘼𝐽𝑘IN though. He's gonna find Crazy guy here. Yep.
Finds one. Blast pack not going deep enough. Rolling Thunder cracks the cross.
Great roller.
Over onto Torneko. Pain shell into the corner. Scary, however, is already disengaged. Back around the corner now. Sets up the molly to try to really just lock 𝘼𝐽𝑘IN in place. Not allow him to advance forward. It buys some more time. He's taking a bit of
nice.
Let's
go, Bleed.
Scary with the final. And we're into double digits. Bleed. 3 more rounds to go.
Very weird from SCARZ that Brimstone ult.
After taking Darian out of the equation, try to give themselves the ability to get into this post plant. Get into this
I guess they wanted to go flat with both ults, like with the Brim ult.
Absolutely insane. And
you can see the ults that Bleed has. At that point, you should always use you should always keep the Brimstone ult in reserve, you know, as a wild card.
And 𝘼𝐽𝑘IN, look, having a whale of a map here, 𝘼𝐽𝑘IN, 25-12.
He is. In hindsight, is 2020. You look back on that moment.
It's just amazing the mentality that Bleed has created or developed over the months.
He's able to react, but you can't really hold him accountable for that round loss.
Thinking about the double back.
Why did 𝘼𝐽𝑘IN not take the orb there? He gets result.
Scary's going to be left to watch that. Here's that lockdown. So you either have to back out.
Why did 𝘼𝐽𝑘IN not take the orb there?
To clear this out of the sewer.
I guess he was afraid of losing the tempo.
He can't do it.
No way in hell.
No, even now he's not taking the orb.
𝘼𝐽𝑘IN.
Push through and okay, they're actually going to eat the detain on the 2.
How do you play retake here with the stinkers and the bugs?
Yeah. Drop वाला नहीं लिया, I understand, because he was afraid of losing the tempo at aiming कि अगर orb लेके जाऊंगा तो जा नहीं पाऊंगा तब तक वो लोग already potentially aiming लेके रख सकते हैं, है ना?
Nade goes forward.
But he has the solo rifle, I guess. So even if he just holds dish,
Juicy bro का ult आ गया bro. Juicy bro.
11-7. You can smell it in the air.
This should be a SCARZ rush.
Is right on the horizon.
Back of the ult.
2 more rounds, 𝘼𝐽𝑘IN. 2 more.
But do you think it's a smart decision though? Because
yeah,
the Breach has been playing.
Breach will play towards tower, so you can catch him off guard and first trade him or kill him. So you put the Breach ult out of business, out of the question.
I was thinking the other way around कि अगर Breach ने reactively ult कर दिया, हम लोग ने satchel का sound दिया तभी, but I guess timing नहीं रहेगा उसके पास.
Exactly.
Depends on how this turn out after sure. But no, this is the round that they hold.
Yes, this is.
Try to make them think that Maybe there were
This is the
opportunities
buzz
for 3
play.
kills. Maybe try to catch them
But
pushing a
no,
little
they
bit
are going.
aggressively. But Bleed really disciplined here.
वो
So
उधर
far
ही
today,
कैमरा लगा
Adams
रहा है
won
बार-बार चेंज करना
2
आवे
crystals.
But
Lucky.
why, na, because
Crystal
of the
gonna
setup
grab
of how
another
passive they went
upgrade
towards
to that
arcade, Bleed's been
Nightfall.
bullying them for it the
Juicy as
entire
the
game.
showstopper, but you got
Like
Rolling
almost every
Thunder,
attack around
Nightfall.
Bleed have free
This is a
taken the
copy
arc.
paste. This is a copy paste default
Bleeds
of this comp.
scoreline.
Because I remember Aster Army also plays this comp and they do this exact camera, exact positioning, exact default on CT. On CT side. Forgetting the team they're copying.
The showstopper to clear
Fnatic
space to try to get
probably.
this plant down. Ooh,
I don't
Yoshi though,
remember.
catching that.
Nothing
I'll
been
be able
noted
to
yet,
say,
but
but
very good.
I have
Now
seen
gonna be taken
exact
down.
default,
Juicy now
exact
looking
camera
to try to
placement
hold
from
balls.
Aster Army.
Nightfall gonna be coming
Cannot
in.
be a
At
coincidence.
least where the fade is at. Now that they see Jemkin, they know that there's going to be 2 players pushing through main. Drop down off the rope. Scary.
Nice
Balls out 2, but suddenly it's all on Crazy Guy. He
Crazy
looks,
Guy.
finds one, but Crystal will be there to finish him off, to get the defuse. Hand it over to Jemkin, it would seem. And SCARZ will stay afloat. They will not allow for Bleed to get to match point. Not quite yet.
Yeah, great quick reactions from the side of SCARZ in this round. Still fighting, not giving up. And doing what he can as Crazy Guy, but that Nightfall.
We have enough money for the buy.
A main over there.
I think they should have one more buy in them, right? Before Eniko.
Phenomenal player. Seen him a couple times ourselves.
Yeah, एक और भाई आ जाएगा.
Orbital strike at the
But
ready.
surely here Crystal and
Clear out
at least
the
Crystal and
tower,
Jemkin
clear
go
out
half
Gen.
armor here, right?
Something like that is what I'm seeing.
Or do they not want to force it?
They opt for now. Quick clear on the camera.
दूसरा कैमरा बोला वो भी deep लगाया है
For
इन्होंने.
Alan to get that set up and really garner information here for the team. Torneko, that'll be noted. Bit of a rough spray, but eventually
Ray spot नहीं
he's
हुआ
able
है
to
ना?
clear out the drone.
I think नहीं. Crystal और Jemkin में से किसी एक के पास पहले पिछले राउंड से 50 आर्मर है.
Falling as well on top of Gen. The boom
I think they had to go for a fast play. This is the best time to catch SCARZ. The fast play.
Because SCARZ was ready with 3 guys.
Yeah.
One, he gets the enemy breach, but the spike is planted.
But positionally weird क्या हो गया कि side वाला swing किया ना और वो he was caught off guard and then the top gen guy can't reset.
Yoshi trying to see if
Fall
he can
off
get something done.
when the canteen guy is already smoked off.
Surprisingly, पिछले round they were not prepared SCARZ वाले. पिछले round better रहते पर ये round काम कर गया even though.
And now Bleed have Killjoy and Brimalt and Breach Ult on 2 if needed late.
And 𝘍𝐿𝐿, they don't even need to use the orbital strike here. Just getting it done off some beautiful gunplay, some beautiful backup for Juicy.
I think they'll go for the arcade pick.
And now you have a lockdown as well.
Give Breach the
This
orb.
round,
I mean, if arcade's for free, then they might as well just play for arcade and dish up
Exactly.
if they want to and play around with both of it.
I feel for you.
Yeah, same thing. They grouped up all outside arcade. But now this is one of the rounds where SCARZ are fighting this camera and smoke.
To get this into OT, but a couple stingers, a Spectre. It's a low buy.
The triple push.
Oh, but it's actually a semi.
The south side crunch.
No, but because Crazy Guy went and run A main to put pressure.
Oh no, not that. I'm saying.
Ah, just outside crunch. The timing.
Still manages to get a parting gift on the one. Crazy Guy now on his lonesome. He
Oh!
down the showstopper and brings this round back into the realm of possibility. The
Jemkin भाई आप
the Sova versus the Cypher. The spike abandoned Alan.
1v1.
Not playing anywhere near.
But Alan's really fast here. He has a great position already.
Alan here just.
Did they realize the spike?
Is he going
was
to try to
down?
go over the rope?
I don't know. I think he might be waiting to see. Perhaps if he's going to rotate into him, but
Crazy Guy
he's
भी
playing away
smart
from the
है.
spike. That's going to tell him everything he needs to know.
But अभी Alan rope लेके नहीं खेल पाएगा.
Here he goes.
He's gonna go for the rope himself now. 2 shock darts.
Yep.
And a recon in 8 seconds. Crazy Guy situated in tower. Could be the one to clutch this up. The 1v2 to get them over the line.
Timing. He heard him.
Oh,
what a shot. Welcome to franchising league. Welcome to franchising बोलते.
Oh भाई.
तू समझ रहा है मालूम कल they were 1 step away से हारने वाले थे.
Yeah.
9-3.
Yeah.
Beautiful performances today.
from everybody. Crazy guy having
ये चैंपियन बाइंड पे 0-14 कैसे किया है?
हाँ? Welcome to franchise bleed.
Neff always so good. Darion, so many clutch moments. His chamber on bind was so impactful. Just absolutely wonderful. We got to give a round of applause here to SCARZ. What an incredible run, defeating the favorites Jadeite
क्या हो रहा था भाविन? मैच तो तू देख ही रहा था।
हाँ अरे स्टार्टिंग में बहुत अनलकी मरा रहे लोग, फ्लैश में एक बुलेट टैप कर रहे कॉर्नर पे, वो मरे जा रहा है। उसके बाद फिर वो
मोमेंटम में चल
दिया। हाँ
क्या बोल रहे भाविन भाई? 5 मिनट टाइम है आपका अभी?
नहीं
क्या भाविन
5 मिनट तुम लोग खेलो, एक्चुअली मेरे को जाना पड़ेगा थोड़ा काम से।
एपिसोड लिख रहा है? एक सेकंड, तूने वो वाला एपिसोड लिखा जिसके लिए तू मेरे से ये मांग रहा था?
हाँ वो लिखा है।
तो तेरे को जो और कुछ है कि नहीं?
नहीं अभी के लिए तो नहीं, अभी के लिए मैंने वो यूज नहीं किया है, लास्ट में शायद करूँगा।
ओके, लाइक एनी रीजन और
नैरेटिव वाइज तो हाँ। तो आई वाज थिंकिंग कि स्टैट वाले नैरेटिव से जाओ या पहले नैरेटिव पकड़ के फिर स्टैट्स देखो किधर फिक्स कर सकते।
गॉट अ फील फॉर क्रेजी गाय मैन।
चलो गाइस, ट्रॉफी उठा तो अभी देख लिया। थैंक यू गाइस फॉर ट्यूनिंग इन, लव यू ऑल, बाय बाय, टेक केयर, मिलते हैं।